the weeds, we're not going to feed them to you.
Just ignore it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't even.
Like we're
I mean, but
like,
that will be the biggest question from international students, though. No.
Are you going to be on the Instagram too?
Cutest.
Are they able to?
Let me know when I can go.
In the Q&A, are they able to type?
Yeah, I'll say connect with your
and
admission
respond to
representative. We can
people or
talk
no?
you through any your
on your
path.
own, like
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Let me know
Like,
what
do you
said.
want? I don't like.
We can
Should
go
we
live.
do that though? Oh yeah, we have to go live. That's right.
Oh wait.
Should we do that though?
When you intro, say you're out of state, like where you're
look, this
from.
is,
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
here, and you could like
We have a lot of time.
use Instagram. But if it turns off, yeah, just let me know.
Yeah.
I don't think we're live yet. Are we live?
I think we're live.
I feel like every live stream has to start with "Are we live?"
Yeah.
Every Insta like Facebook Live, you always be.
Everything's gnarly.
Oh, you guys were already live on YouTube.
Wait a second.
Oh, great.
Not on Instagram, but like give me a minute. You guys all set?
Cool. Let's go. Hi, everybody. Yeah.
Okay,
Hello,
all the
if
best,
anybody
guys.
is
Kill
there.
it. Love this.
Wait, what's up, Future Sun Devils? I don't see it on here, Suhi.
Yeah,
On YouTube, it's live.
Live.
Where?
it's live.
Oh, you ate that.
Oh, it's live on Instagram.
Okay. What? Hey! What's up? There's somebody here, guys. You guys need to tell us if there's somebody here.
Yeah, there'll be more.
Oh my gosh, y'all. What's up, Future Sun Devils? We're here with 2 admissions reps right here.
Everybody.
They're probably going to introduce themselves like a
Yeah, we will.
thousand
Don't worry.
times.
Yes, yes.
Because we're just getting started. We're just starting right now. Pero like, yeah. I hope you guys have the best questions ever.
I think prospective Sun Devils tend to really come prepared with questions. I mean, I know in our line of work by this point that prospective and admitted Sun Devils are very, very inquisitive people. So, which we love.
Literally. We're also gonna make some slime.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wait, so yeah, what's the difference between this
That
and
one's clay,
That's
and
clay.
then this one's
okay.
slime.
Now, are they both slime technically, or is clay
one's
is not
clay.
slime,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Okay.
They do have
I'm
different names.
I'm not in the know about when it comes to slime, truly.
Right.
So,
No, but this, okay, let's just kick this one out. Like,
yeah,
This is the main.
We'll be. This is an hour 2. This is an hour 2.
We are gonna be here for
task.
2 hours, y'all.
Potentially.
Wait a minute, Suhi. Can you figure this out? Get me on both of them. But yeah, y'all. I remember when I was like looking at schools, like trying to pick ASU. I was like, I have a lot of things to ask these admissions reps. I was always like, bruh, get me on the line with the people right now. So this is your chance to be like, what's up, y'all? Like a quick little question. I know you guys get a lot of repeat questions too.
Yeah.
So this is like also like, I feel like I should know the repeat questions.
Hey, by the end of this live stream, I think you will actually.
Yeah, should we just like dump it? Guys, I'm excited.
Cherry limeade?
Wait, there's scents?
Yeah,
Oh, I can smell that.
it's cherry limeade.
Glow slime activator. Did you? I learned a very interesting fun
Crunchy?
fact last night, actually. Though this about glow. So
boy.
apparently, in the ocean, something like 75% of animals that live in the ocean can glow, produce light in some way, shape, or form. But when it comes to land animals, only like 4 or 5 can, and one of them are lightning bugs.
Oh.
Yeah, and we don't know why lightning bugs do that. I learned. So.
Lightning bugs, aren't they called like
Fireflies? Well, no, I think it's geographically dispersed.
Where are you
Like
from?
where you're from, it's like fireflies versus lightning bugs. Yeah.
Ew.
You want to add the glow one here to the apparatus that we
To the
have?
vibes, we need to like
The cornucopia of slime
boy.
creation
give y'all the
equipment
vibes
here.
Pero like, they're like, what's the vibe, y'all? Wait, first we should probably choose our glue before we
Yeah.
get started.
You said you.
Oh yeah, I already
You
called
wanted-
dibs on this one.
Wait, so it's glue that we're putting our hands in and stuff?
Yeah,
or?
that's why I was like, it might be a little. He's never makes.
I'm new to the slime world.
I'm scared.
I'll do.
Washable?
Yeah, sure.
Or clear?
Yeah. We'll do that.
Okay, dude. First question, y'all. Thank you so much.
Do you want us to introduce ourselves?
Oh,
Yeah, well-
okay. Let's take a little.
Yeah.
Let's pump the brakes to the 20 people that are here. These are our 2 admissions reps that decided to volunteer for today.
We got too busy in the slime
We got
already.
too busy.
Yeah, sorry
We
guys.
got lost in the sauce, but this is.
Hi everybody, my name is Evan Liss. I am an admission representative specifically for the international student population. The way that it works in our office is that, and I think we'll probably go over this multiple times today potentially, the way that it works in the admission service office is that every admission representative tries to cover a different geographic location, whether that's in the state, in the valley, a different part of the country, different part of the world. So I'm on the world side of it with the international recruitment team, and I mainly focus on students. I would love it if there's some in this live stream right now.
Tell us if you're an
here we go.
international
Yeah. Tell us if you're an international student from Sub-Saharan Africa, Canada, or any French-speaking country or territory worldwide. I specifically am designated to help you with your admission
is anybody in the
path.
chat? Is anybody
Let's
from
see.
there? Come on.
Not
now.
yet. We'll do this halfway through, and we'll see if we get any shout outs.
Where you're from, though. Like Future Sun Devils, where are you from?
Where are you from?
Located?
Yep.
What's the vibe? Also, are you like coming to ASU now? Or is it like you're barely looking into it? What's your vibe? Let us know, but let's hear from ya. Let's hear.
So that's a little bit about me first. And,
So my name's Emma Sullins. I work on the Arizona recruitment team for admissions. So I work more with students specifically in the state of Arizona. I was also born and raised in Chandler, Arizona. If anyone in the chat is from the Valley and familiar with that area, it's really rewarding in my role now to get to work with those students and help them through the college search and navigating that process, getting to help people who were in my community. So that's a really fun part of my role here in admissions. And kind of where Evan and I fall into your college search is our office is really geared towards supporting you through the admission application, the enrollment process should you choose that ASU is the right university for you whenever you're wanting to come in. And then we also help you out with financial aid questions and scholarship questions as well. So we're really here to support you.
Yeah, we like to say to just try to simplify things. We like to say that it's basically everything in your Sun Devil journey before you meet with your academic advisor to schedule your classes when you're coming into ASU actively. We are kind of the touchstones for that part of the process. Yeah.
Yes. Alrighty, we got a couple questions already, so we're gonna see which one should we answer, y'all. Should we answer? All right, this one up here, right? Can a freshman join the BSN program?
The Bachelor's of Science in Nursing program?
I tried to apply, but it says I need an associate degree.
There is separate criteria for the BSN in nursing for incoming first-year students, so students who have not done any post-high school college credits, and then there's different criteria more specifically for students who have completed community college or other university credits after high school graduation. We have a degree search website. It's asu.edu/degrees. If you search up nursing in that search engine, it will show you the different admission criteria for that specific program.
Sorry, I'm just confusing, but that's actually crazy.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to nursing specifically at ASU, all of our majors, we have 400 plus undergraduate degree programs, and correct me if I'm wrong, Emma, 400 plus also a graduate degree programs.
Right.
So and that's not combined, but separate, stratified and siloed, 400. And when you look at all of those, what's interesting is that the Bachelor's of Science in Nursing program has some of the most detailed, I would say, admission requirements out of those 400 plus undergraduate degree programs. So when it comes to the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, I always try to advise students to just try to be as detailed, since they are so detailed oriented, be detail oriented in the application process for nursing, because they are very high admission requirements, and they're a little bit different from our general university admission requirements. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I also forgot to mention, because right when Emma was talking about her origin story, she mentioned where she was from, and I realized that I forgot something very important that chat should know about me, which is that I was born and raised not in Arizona, but on the other side of the country in the small but mighty and very great state of New Jersey. And so if we have any people in chat from there, I would love to hear from you. Shout yourself out. I always say if there's a little bit of New Jersey blood around, I always feel a little bit more comfortable. So I'm a very proud Jersey boy. And like Emma, I came here for my undergraduate experience and kind of never left since then. So, and I started my undergrad in 2018. When did you start yours?
I started mine in 2020 and wrapped up in 2023, and I'm considered a double devil. I also did my master's degree at ASU too.
And I'm climbing towards the double devil achievement. I'm currently in the process of getting my master's, but I did do 2 undergraduate degrees. So does that make me a double devil already, since I have 2 undergraduate degrees?
I'd say
I think
so.
we're there already.
Okay, before we get on to the next question, could you hand me my water? But it's over there. But also, we're gonna start the slime.
Okay.
Y'all.
Yeah.
So get your
and massive disclaimer as well. I cannot multitask I have a very one-track mind.
Okay.
So we're gonna chat. I'm gonna try my best.
Yes.
And to my co-host as well.
All right, and then let's start with this question here.
Okay.
Oh, should I read it? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. How can I come into contact with the person dedicated to my region?
We love that question.
Yeah. So, as kind of Evan alluded to, you, regardless of where you're coming from, you are going to have a specific admission team member on our team. And so if you go to asu.edu/findmyrep, that will take you based on if you're a first year transfer student, graduate student, and where you're from, who the best point of contact on our team is. We offer one-on-one appointments over Zoom and on the phone. So that's really helpful that you can talk to us throughout the process. We definitely are here again to answer questions that you have. We want to make sure you're getting all the answers to your questions as you're navigating the college search.
And if you have questions right now, like drop them in. That's why they're here, y'all. Oh yeah, let's see which ones. We could just answer all of them, right?
The two more questions, like,
So Emma, should I just unpack the slime glue into the bowl?
That's what I'm doing.
before my SAT score.
Yes.
How can I?
Can I stop?
Oh, hi. Do AP credits?
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is from Lou. Hi. Do AP credits that don't satisfy general education credits be applied anywhere else, like AP Mandarin? Thanks.
Would you rather answer that, or would you like?
I think you got it, Emma.
Okay.
Because I think you interface a lot more with AP than I do.
I would say, and I'm sure maybe, did you have AP coming in?
I did have AP.
Okay.
Yep.
I would say in my experience, and a lot of the students I work with, your academic advisor will work with you really closely to make sure that your credits apply in your best interest. My experience as a student was, I was a psychology major. I had an AP history credit that wasn't directly correlated to my degree, and so my advisor helped me kind of factor that in as an elective credit. So they definitely work with you through the orientation process to make sure all the credits apply in the best interest of your plan of study here at ASU.
No, yeah. Whenever I was in high school, I took like a double credit, like
dual enrollment.
science and math, and I was like, I guess I'm taking this in high school. But then when I got here, there in my oh my gosh, I just suck at talking. Sorry, y'all. Like I'm like, hey, I'm.
I love it. He's on Instagram every 2 days, and then he's like, oh, I suck at talking.
No, sorry. Anyway, I talked to my admissions rep, and they were like, yeah, this like you don't have to take math or science anymore, and I'm like. Like I got straight into my film stuff, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, and I actually did not have to do any foreign language when I was in ASU because partially because of those APs. So, which it's so rare that I actually meet someone who also got to do that. Also, should I get a spoon and like kind of mix it into a brew?
Yeah, so we're gonna
sort of?
mix that magical liquid. That's like that.
So the first thing we do, we mix it,
No,
right?
you don't have to mix anything until you mix that in.
Okay, so this turns it from glue to slime?
Yes,
Okay.
you're learning.
So it's like a witch's brew we're making then, right?
Yes. Okay, next question that we have right here. As an incoming freshman at ASU, do you have to live on campus? My house is close by, and I would rather live at home.
I would love to answer that question. So in terms of housing on campus, while freshmen are expected to live on campus, technically per ASU guidelines, you are not required to live on campus for any of the years that you're an undergraduate student at ASU. We have plenty of Sun Devils who have fantastic university experiences here, who live at home and then commute to our campuses to attend classes. And so certainly if your house is nearby, to the person asking that question in chat, if your house is nearby, absolutely, you do not have to live on campus. You can live at home and commute to our campus for class. So.
Yeah, like my little sister's coming this year, and we got an apartment together off campus, and we're just living.
Oh, that's
together.
sweet. That's very nice. So is she a freshman coming in then?
Yeah, she's studying fashion, which is pretty cool.
Oh, is she at the downtown Phoenix campus for that?
Yeah, we're both living in Tempe, but I have classes in Mesa, and she has classes in downtown.
The Mix Center?
Yeah.
Oh, have you been to the Mix Center yet?
Bruh, let me tell y'all about the Mix Center. It's too lit.
It is insane.
But it's like where all the film and media, immersive,
film-related.
all of it. And is it the Can I?
Can I submit my application for fall?
All right. Next question, y'all.
Wait, before we go next question, what do I put in here to activate the slime?
Where is it? Oh, that.
This? Okay,
This
cool.
too.
Yeah, could you put more in here though?
Yeah, for you? Yeah.
Neon pink hands.
Yeah.
How much more?
Keep going.
This is.
Okay, there. Okay, next question is, can I submit my application for fall of 2026 before my SAT score released and submit them later?
Yes, you can submit your application. The way that ASU needs to receive test scores if you decide to send your ACT and or SAT scores to us is through an official score report. So if you end up sending your SAT, you're going to use your College Board account, and then for ACT, it's your My ACT account. So you can ask that your account send those over to ASU. Make sure it's Arizona State University when you're sending it over. And that's how we get your official scores over on your file at ASU.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was going to add to that, Emma, looking at the international landscape, a lot of our international students do have to prove English proficiency. Thank you, I was just looking to wipe my hands. A lot of our international students have to prove English proficiency, right? If you're coming from a country that doesn't have English as an official language, you will be expected to prove English proficiency. We have a couple different ways you can do that. The main ones are taking English proficiency tests. Same thing like what Emma was saying, for us to be able to take in and ingest that English proficiency score as official and use it to your advantage, you have to have that score sent by the actual testing company itself. So whether that's Duolingo or IELTS or TEFL, they have to send that score to us for us to be able to use it. So very similar to SAT and ACT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so then I put this activator in, and now I just mix it around.
You just go a mix match.
And wait, so then I dive in with my hands at
maybe
this
not,
point?
because this
See, that's what I'm nervous about.
Yeah.
And Emma, you gotta get.
Look, you moved your rings.
Also, I love how Emma's hands are like magically much cleaner than
I know,
yours
I'm
are.
like, what's
Yeah.
going on here?
You need more activator in
I know, I really do.
You are-
Can I get
Activate your slime.
Can I get a little
Yeah,
activator?
I got you.
Oh, so could you get my phone?
Oh, that's a lot of activator,
No, that's
actually.
good, that's good, that's good.
It's gonna start to grow and envelop us.
No, because if you over-activate it, then it's like
Yes.
not fun to play with.
Yes.
Oh,
It's a true balance.
you gotta strike about.
Okay, next question. Can we still add and earn more scholarships even after the school year starts?
Yes, so, or do you want to talk about this?
No, you got this.
You
Emma.
got this, come on now.
Yeah, so each academic year, you'll have access to Scholarship Universe. This is our platform for both ASU departmental scholarships, and then also other companies and organizations will post scholarship listings in there as well. And we highly encourage students, if maybe they're not as intentional when they're an incoming student about applying for scholarships in that portal, to continue to apply throughout your time in university, because there's a lot of scholarship opportunities for second, third, and fourth year students, depending on what type of student you are. So that would be a really great opportunity. For example, like Barrett the Honors College, they will have specific funding for honor students in engineering. The Fulton School of Engineering will have specific engineering scholarships. So that platform refreshes with new scholarships every early October. So highly recommend being intentional about checking that platform. There is no shortage of free money that can help you with your cost of attendance in university.
And for that platform, it's just like you could just log on, or do you have to already have the ASU logo?
You'll need your ASU right.
Yeah, so basically when you have your My ASU account created after either submitting our own application or the common application, you should be able to access Scholarship Universe right after you get your My ASU.
Yeah, you don't have to be admitted. You just need to have your ASU right, which is what you would get after submitting your application.
Yeah, and I was going to add about Scholarship Universe. We actually just launched it, what was it, last spring, I believe?
Last fall.
Last fall we
Yeah.
launched it. And what's really cool about Scholarship Universe is it can save our students a lot of time and
Yes.
energy, because instead of the portal just being basically an aggregate of all of the scholarships, ASU-wise, non-ASU scholarships, all in one spot, you used to have to kind of scroll through a long list and find what you may or may not be eligible for. With Scholarship Universe, what's really cool is you will go into Scholarship Universe and you'll basically give it some information about yourself, and it'll take what it also knows about you already and then distill which scholarships you would most likely be eligible for. So you got yours actually like activated. So you activated your slime finally.
Yes, I'm like a slime.
You're lagging.
Guys, like,
Yeah. So should I think I gotta get in here with my
wow,
hands.
yeah,
I
you're just
think.
like not even mixed at all. He really can't.
I'm scared. Well, I'm scared to get dirty with my hands though. That's
But
what I.
also, like, look how mine.
And see, what's funny is that like once you get it going, it actually picks. It doesn't get. It's not dirty.
It picks itself up.
So
too.
I'm going.
So it's
Yeah.
like-
All right. I'm gonna dive in here
You're gonna
and
dive
get
in.
messy.
Yeah.
All right. Can we get another question from the Instagram here?
And also, FYI, off screen, we have some incredible colleagues who are helping us
Yes.
out with
Takes a
the live
village.
stream. It truly takes a village.
Y'all. Wait a minute. Also, they have a cherry limeade
Yes.
scented. Did you put it in?
No, you should.
I should have put it in when it was watery.
Why
With
did
more
you answer
glue.
something from the YouTube?
You got more on the YouTube? Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
because
just one on
we answered one of the questions on YouTube, but the next one is, does ASU accept college credits from Maricopa Community College? I've been taking AP classes through them.
We have really great partnerships with a lot of the Maricopa Community College around the valley. So yeah, it's very transfer friendly. We also have a program called My Path to ASU, where if you plan to transfer to ASU after you graduate high school, it will kind of give you a guide if you're interested in psychology, finishing that 4-year degree up at ASU. It will guide you through the classes that are available at that community college, so you have a more seamless transfer experience once you're transferring over to ASU.
Yeah.
So yes, very good partnerships with Maricopa.
That's a good question, actually.
And beyond also just Maricopa, I mean, a lot of Arizona-based community colleges, like the whole network,
Yes.
ASU, U of A, NAU, all these universities are very well connected with, like, as a whole, Arizona community colleges.
That's where, I'm from like Yuma, which is like southwest?
Southwest, yes. Southwest corner, and also technically the sunniest city in the U.S. So.
Tell me about it, but that's
And it means you're a human. You're a human.
No, no, I mean.
He's a human and he's a human, believe it or not.
None of that. But, yeah, that's how my credits transferred, because we have such a good, like, just like literally from the high school to the community college to the university, like it's all just so easy. It's all just
Am I doing this right as well?
Oh yeah,
Kinda.
you might need like more.
Yeah, more activator?
Probably.
Okay, here we go. There you go.
Have him do the honors one.
This one, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
So this is a question for you.
Yeah.
Can we decide to do the honors program halfway through our freshman year or later in the year?
Yeah, absolutely. So Barrett the Honors College, otherwise known as the gold standard when it comes to honors colleges, in terms of honors colleges across the U.S., and that was coined by the New York Times itself a couple of years ago.
Wow.
So in terms of applying to that, getting into that, certainly you can first and foremost apply to that after you've applied to your ASU journey itself, like basically when you're still a prospective student. What you're asking after you've already come in, yeah, Barrett the Honors Colleges, I think one of my favorite parts about it is that they are very open to getting students into their honors college even after they've started their ASU college journey. I know of several ASU students who entered the Barrett the Honors College experience like at various points through their undergraduate experience. So yeah, if you can't, because what's important to note about Barrett the Honors College is that they have some pretty early deadlines for, right, Emma, for each year. And so students sometimes are like, oh darn, I missed those deadlines. So Barrett the Honors College, it's never gonna be for me. They're never gonna be in the gold standard honors college in the US. No, that's not the case. Once you come in as a student here, you can actually get into that after you've already started your undergraduate experience.
Yeah,
So.
they just have a difference in curriculum that you're completing as either an upper division student, so transfer students can apply. But yeah, a lot of flexibility with it. Our honors college is really great because it can apply to any degree program at ASU. It's kind of like an add-on to your major with honors credits and a research experience built into your final year and your bachelor's degree. And a lot of perks like priority class scheduling. You have an extra advisor within the honors curriculum, smaller class sizes. So if you're interested in it, definitely recommend you apply. For fall of 2026, their application will open up the first week of September, and their early action deadline will be November 1st.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, can I get a little bit more activator in here?
Yeah, I probably should be helping.
No, you're good, you're good. It's just sticking to my hands like it completely.
No, but
Thank
also,
you.
guys,
smell
this,
it?
no, literally, the cherry limeade.
It smells really good.
Oh, wait, what?
So good.
Oh, I don't have that.
Smell it.
That smells really interesting.
Shout out Elmer's.
Shout out
Elmer's.
Bro, where was all this when I was like
Yeah, remember
Seriously.
we were like in, because Elmer's I feel like is what you always use in like grade school, you know?
Yeah, but like back in the day,
white
you had to
glue.
use like
The white glue.
detergent.
Yeah.
Like it's whatever.
Yeah.
Next question from P. Meyer. Can I submit a personal statement even though the application process doesn't require one? If so, how do I include it in my application?
Yeah. Do you want to?
Yeah, so with personal statements, he is 100%, or they're 100% correct in the fact that personal statements for undergraduate, like the basic undergraduate application process, they're not required at all.
And not reviewed.
And they're not reviewed. Thank you. Yes, they're also not reviewed. So if you send one to us, we will put it in your file. However, it won't be reviewed. So that's just important to note when you're thinking about personal statements.
Yeah, we strictly review the academic information that you submit. So we don't review personal statements, but if you are interested in the Honors College, they do have an essay prompt that you, in their different review process, could submit similar to a personal statement with their essay prompt responses.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. So we're actually live on Instagram and YouTube right now. And if you're not following the YouTube, make sure to go check that out because we have a lot of content about ASU. Like, if you've never stepped foot here, make sure to check it out, basically. Sorry. So we're gonna get from our little chat over here in YouTube. Are there some majors? Sorry, why am I a robot? Are there some majors,
Why am I a robot?
Are there some majors that require you to attend a different campus at the same time?
So when you're looking at what campus you're put on, what campus you're living on, and/or yes, please give me more activator. Thank you. I cannot get it off of my hands at this point. I'm like trying to act cool on camera, but I'm like, it is sticking. So yeah, when you're looking at what campus you're assigned to attend classes on, that is dictated by what major you go into. What you can know, and you can be rest assured that if you're in one major, solely one undergraduate major, you will not have to travel to, like, all your classes will be able to take place on one campus where that major is based. That being said, when I was in my undergraduate, not to bring it back to myself, when I was in my undergraduate experience, I did 2 undergraduate degrees. One was on the downtown Phoenix campus. The other was on, what was that?
Subtle flex.
Yeah, one was, just two. You know, I couldn't help myself.
Some slide.
And so one was on the downtown Phoenix campus, the other was on the Tempe campus. Now, in that case, I did have to commute between the 2 campuses. However, what's awesome is that we're gonna shout out our shuttle system. Ignore this, I can't get it off my hands at this point. Please try to take me serious with this. So yeah, our shuttle system, it's incredible. We have a shuttle system that runs between all 4 of our metropolitan Phoenix campuses, 7 days a week, all throughout the year. And I think it's every 15 minutes during the school year on each campus, and then every 30 minutes in summer / the weekends. And these buses are air conditioned, they have Wi-Fi, and they're very comfortable. And we as staff actually do use them fairly often to get between campuses.
No, literally,
so
me too. Like, my first year I was here, I had friends in the downtown campus, and I was like, I'm going. Like, it's also like free, so you can literally just
it's free for Sun Devils. It's safe.
And go check out the other campuses.
Yeah, go check. Yes.
They're all a treat. Like, Tempe's obviously the biggest one, and then it goes to downtown, and then West and Poly are like kind of the same amount of big, but they're like everything is like spread out in the valley.
Yeah, but you know what we like to say in admission services? Each campus has its own flavor. And that I think is like super accurate. Different vibe. Yeah, so it's great. And the new shuttles that I think we implemented or integrated into our system like a year and a half ago. What I love, it's like a very small touch. The Sun Devil logo is embroidered into like all of the pitchfork.
Bougie.
The pitchfork is embroidered into all of our headrests.
Oh no!
So I'm like, how do I get that in my car? Can I get one of those embroidered in my non-leather headrest in my Ford Focus?
It's a vibe in the with the LED glowing, like it's a whole vibe. So make sure to get on the little thing.
Oh, big shuttles actually.
Big shuttle,
a little big shuttle.
Shuttle. So next question is from Kirsten. Sorry about that one, but if I have a friend that's going to ASU with me, can we be dorm roommates, or is it randomized?
Yeah, we organize students in the residential halls. We use a residential college system. So if you're an engineering student, you're going to be housed with other engineering students. If you're in the sciences like biology, you're living with other students in that interest area. So it just depends on if that friend is in the same academic college as you. So if you're both engineering majors or you're both business majors, it is very likely, and depending on when you submit your housing application, that you get that preference. But it just depends on what you're studying.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna add butter to my slime, but like...
Wait, what is
I
butter?
feel like yours is perfect.
Butter is like, it's actually, ew! I've never seen this consist.
I used it on mine and it's...
Oh, that's why yours is like, wait, first of all, yours is so cute. Oh, it is rough though.
Wait,
I don't know
what do you
how
mean
to
it's
like
rough?
it.
It's like abrasive?
It's like hard. Alrighty, back on the YouTube side of things, besides the President's Scholarship, does ASU offer other merit scholarships, guidance people to advise with getting these merit scholarships? Where would you get guidance? Where would you go for guidance and opinions?
Definitely connect with your admission team member. Our office oversees the awarding process and can give you more insight into that. We haven't quite finalized the fall 2026 award amounts. If you are an incoming first-year student attending ASU this semester directly after high school graduation, you're automatically reviewed based on the academic information submitted in your admission application. We'll also review any ACT and/or SAT scores, as you send official score reports. We kind of touched on that earlier, but those can be factored in for merit scholarship review. In terms, relating it back to the question, Presidents has historically been one of the tiers of merit scholarship that we offer. The scholarship name is actually New American University Scholarship, and there's different award amounts and different names for those awards. So it just depends on your combination of academic information if you're eligible, but if you do have more questions, you can always connect with your admission team member and we can share more about that. If you've already been admitted for fall of 2026, typically we begin the awarding process every October for those incoming first-year students. So more information to come in the coming weeks once everything has been finalized.
Yeah, and I'll just add to that we know that scholarships, it's a huge thought, it's a huge worry for some students. It's something that a lot of students and specifically parents are very focused on. But when it comes to what type of award amounts you're looking at for the New American University Scholarship or things like that, it's so vital, like what Emma said, to reach out to your designated admission representative, because while like international students, domestics, or like in-state students, out-of-state students, international students, all can get the New American University Scholarship. The amounts can differ per population, just as an example. So that's why it's important, like what you may hear for one other student in another population with their New American University Scholarship, it may not apply to you, hence the importance of reaching out to your designated admission representative. What is the butter doing to your, why did it happen like that?
I think I was supposed to add the butter like way earlier.
But why is it like, why is it like flaky and stuff?
You are asking
Add
the
more
right person.
activator.
Activator, I think it's gonna worsen it, don't you
Add
think?
more glue?
Oh, you're smart. Okay, there's actually another question from the same person, but I can low-key answer this one, y'all.
Yeah, you do
I'll
it.
give y'all
Take
the
it away.
break. Okay, first of all, let me try to get this. Let me try to get the rest of this.
I feel
right.
bad because you have like a ring on too, and there's butter like under the ring in between his
Like,
finger
I have
and
no idea what this
or whatever.
chemical is.
Yeah.
All right, but this question is, all right, let's use another slime. Yeah, I need to like try to fix this at least. Like,
It's margarine.
we're doing surgery.
It's
on this,
margarine.
just know. But this question she has again is, how long do classes last during the day? Will I have time for clubs, homework, and downtime? So honestly, classes like differ per class, but my first year I had a bunch of like regular 1-hour classes, and a lot of it is literally building your own schedule. So you get to pick what time your class is. I recommend not doing anything early, bruh. I had a 9 a.m. lecture. Never showed up. The times I showed up, there'd be sticky
Which we
notes.
do not endorse. We do not endorse that.
Go to
Just to
your
make that
class,
record.
Go to your class, but like, also,
This is getting worse.
this is getting worse.
That ring is not going to be the same
Okay,
ever.
now
I don't think.
activator.
Wait, that's not activator.
Yes, it is. Crunchy activator.
Whoa! Wait, I thought it was
We
just
got quite the
okay,
kit
you were
here.
Like,
Very versatile kit.
no, literally, like, whoa, where's the Elmer
Maybe not.
sponsorship? Like, oh yeah, but anyways, yeah, you literally have time to do everything. Like,
Try
I remember
that.
I had like maybe 2 classes a day. Then I would get back to my dorm and be like, now what? I was literally like now what? But like literally go to your little like dorm things to do. Like every floor always has little activities. Every building has little activities. Literally, there's always something to do. Go to clubs, bro. That's one thing I need to take my own advice on. Like, I try to go to
Do
clubs,
more.
but I'm just like socially anxious. But now I know people. Go with a friend. Do whatever. Just try. Go out. Go see people. You're gonna have time for homework. You're gonna have a lot of downtime, to be honest.
Yeah, I would think I was really surprised when I got to college because I was so used to the like for my whole life K through
The high
12
school, yeah.
or at least high school. It's like 8 hours a day at
Literally,
least,
literally.
waking up at 5:45 to get to school. You're staying for sports after school.
here-
But it's, when you get to college, you're like, whoa! I all of a sudden have like a lot more downtime than I'm used to. And I think what I hear a lot is that kids find that or students find that in college their academics are more rigorous than in high school, but they also have a lot more downtime. So it's like, and that's why in the first week of school, when you're here for welcome week, man, we cannot overstate this advice. Don't stay in your dorm room the whole time.
Yeah.
Go out and look. You might be nervous. You might feel intimidated. You might want to stay in your shell where it feels more comfortable. But just know all the other students around you, all the other freshmen around you, even if they don't look like it, they are feeling the same way inside as you. So don't stay in your dorm because you're setting yourself up for success. If you leave the dorm, talk to as many people as possible.
Even if it's just like your CA, like literally like.
Yeah, that's what the CAs are literally there to support you in situations
And
like
they'll
that.
literally like take you to the events.
They will literally go with, yes, your CAs, which are our designated community
get
assistants
2 on
on each floor. Part of like, if you need someone to go to an event with you, the CA can do that with you.
Yeah,
So,
my CAs, like, they were so nice, like, always like, oh, let's go do this, like, always chatting
Yeah.
it up. They're always there. Don't be scared, bro. Like, I know it's so scary, like, it's literally so scary, like, you're like, like, there's so many people, like, oh my gosh, like, I've never done this before, but it's like, bro, how are you gonna do literally anything else? No. How are you gonna do literally if you can't get out of your dorm? That's how I made my friends, though, my first year. Like, I remember, like, I went to, like, my dorm meeting things, and I saw I sat next to this guy and like we were like chatting or whatever, like it was funny. Then I saw him on our way to like a thing downstairs, and I was like, oh, like let's go together. And then we were friends, and then I did that. Like there's so many things to do, even in your classes, bro. Like, don't be scared to say anything. Like you're here to learn, you're here to chat it up, you're here to connect.
yeah, you're here to create connection, 100%.
Yeah. So back to the little YouTube. Is it possible to be eligible for merit-based scholarships based on your college performance through the year?
I would say that's something, depending on when you joined, Scholarship Universe would be the better platform to look for college-specific scholarships. We don't re-review students for the New American University Scholarship based on their ASU academic performance. That one specifically review. That happens as you're applying and you're a prospective student during that process. So that one doesn't get re-review, but I would highly recommend Scholarship Universe for other scholarship opportunities throughout your time at ASU.
And then which one is this one? Okay. When is the actual move-in date and time for on-campus housing?
So what's going to happen with move-in dates and times is it depends, number one, per residence hall. It depends per student population, things like that. It depends on the campus. So you should, if you registered for on-campus housing, you did everything you needed to do, you should have already received a move-in e-packet that gets sent to your email. And in that packet, there's so much good information in there to know about when you, in terms of living on campus, but it should have a move-in date and time frame listed on there.
And they get that in their email like over the summer, right?
Yes.
And they have already gone out to quite a few students already.
For fall 2025.
For fall 2025. Yeah.
I know I moved in early because I checked my email there. Like my college randomly had like a early start program, which I know it just depends on your college. They might call it something different, but there are opportunities in your email all the time. So check your email, bro. Let's see which one. Back on the YouTube to the questions. Thank you in the YouTube chat. Is there a separate orientation for commuters, or do they go to the same freshman orientation?
Do you want to answer that?
I'm actually not sure. Name stumped me here. I'm actually not sure.
Oh, really? Girl, you gotta put some mouse on top of the question. That's the one.
You did.
I don't know, Emma. Do you know the answer to that?
Yeah, so all incoming students, to answer like separate orientation experience for commuters versus students living on campus, as you apply, you're admitted to ASU. Typically in the spring semester, if you're a high school student working with the students that I work with, you'll attend an academic orientation session, and that's where you're meeting with an academic advisor, meeting with your college, learning more about the university in general. But in those college meetings, you're setting up your class schedule with that advisor. That person's your point of contact for all the questions that you have related to your degree program. And those are held virtual on Zoom. So our orientation experience is entirely virtual. So if you do want to come visit campus, take a tour, we definitely offer those. But for orientation, you would not need to travel here, and we don't offer in-person orientation. So commuter or not, you would have the same experience registering for classes and all that.
Yeah, I actually remember doing my orientation online. In my little
Did you did yours online? And Emma, was yours still on? Oh, you were
I think
COVID,
mine was
right?
the pilot year.
Yeah, because when I did it in 2017, spring of 2017, it was in person. But I loved it because, and this is a true story, again, born and raised in New Jersey, March in New Jersey, sometimes we can get big, like, still winter storms that, like, blanket us in snow. This is how I knew I was like, I made the right decision with ASU, was my mom and I, the night before we were or the morning we were leaving to come here, we were literally shoveling our snow, our car out of like 6 feet of snow. Not 6 feet, but like a foot of snow. And it was heavy, like late season snow. And then we all of a sudden, we get to the airport, thank God, Philly International, and then we fly across the country. We get out of Phoenix Sky Harbor. It is sunny, 84 degrees, palm trees swaying here in March. And I was like, yep, I made the right decision. And that was when I was like going to my orientation. So I have very good memories of that. Yeah.
Question back from the Instagram. Do New American scholarships also apply to the summer term?
We consider summer and fall to be the same, but again, with New American University scholarships, we will automatically review students for the semester, if they're attending ASU, the semester directly after high school graduation. So we can, again, consider fall and summer for domestic U.S. students to be the same term. I know in the international space.
Yeah, in the international space, this is definitely like a big asterisk that we have, and we get this question a fair amount. When it comes to the New American University scholarship and the summer semester, we do not do any New American University award amounts for international students who are attending in the summer. So you will, when it comes to international students, it's just fall and spring New American University scholarship amounts. We don't do anything with summer.
Yeah.
Nice.
Guys, this slime, I really wanted like a good.
You
really,
had
like,
it.
I really did have it. Guys,
The butter.
the butter.
The butter ruined it.
Oh my gosh, the butter. Okay, wait, first.
Oh, and also real quick, I just remembered, I will add with the New American University scholarship in summer with international students, I do advise international students out there just to see when after they've been admitted, check in the area where it says you've been admitted and there are balloons and confetti. Just it's always useful to check, is it fall 2026, is it spring 2026, is it summer 2026? If it says, if you're like, hey, I've been admitted, and sometimes things are accidentally pressed or you're not exactly aware of what summer means or entails. If you're an international student and you see you've been admitted to a summer session, a summer semester, I recommend reaching out to your admission representative just so we can go over what that entails and what that would be like for you individually.
Alrighty, next little question also from the YouTube. I saw that we need a clear bag. Is that only for stadium events or do we also need to wear it when we move in as well or anywhere else?
No, it's just stadium.
the stadium, yeah. So for football and basketball.
And welcome
the
events, I believe,
arena.
too. Welcome events,
welcome
too.
to
Anything in the stadium, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, so make sure to get a little one because you're gonna go to every. You got.
And I
tickets
think
everywhere.
I got a free one when I came here. I don't know. I don't want to say that's for all students. I'm not putting that out
I got a
there.
fanny pack. There's
Yeah, I think I also got a free. There was like a handout or something
Yeah.
to give away.
No,
Yeah.
there's always freebies on campus. Y'all
Yeah, especially in
walk around
welcome week, the week when you first get here,
Yes.
so many freebies.
So much.
You'll
Especially
get your
like-
gold shirt to wear to the welcome events.
I think I'm still using pens that I got for free in the summer
Probably.
in August 2018.
I
Actually,
believe it.
yeah.
No, literally, that's where I got my little clear fanny.
Yeah, your fanny
That's
pack,
like
yeah.
so usable. Like you need that. Like
Yeah.
You do.
literally need that.
You're gonna think like, why do I want this? And then all of a sudden there's gonna be a big event you're all trying to go to at the stadium.
And then you're all shoving your phones into
Yeah.
one person's
Yeah.
bag, and they're like, "I don't want you."
Yep. Wait, what guys? What should I add to this? It's just this is just basic
I'm
with
really
activate.
scared.
The shimmer.
The shimmer?
A little shimmer.
Did you put shimmer in yours, Emma?
Mine
Yours is
had
pretty
shimmer.
shimmery.
Oh, okay.
Got
This is
the
already
I'm nervous after
shimmery.
seeing you when you added the shimmer. It was like a
Hey, but
disaster
low-key,
at first.
Who fixed their slime?
I love it.
Okay, actually, this is what we could do for a little intermission. I want to see, bro, if you're watching this right now, where are you from? Like, what's your vibe? Like, what do you want to kind of study? Like, just.
Yeah. Let's do. If you're in chat right now, tell us if you want where you're from and in what semester you want to come into ASU. So.
Okay, and then as we wait for that, because bro, I want to hear from y'all. So, how do I know which campus I will be in?
Yeah, or do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, wait, what campus they're assigned to?
Yeah.
So what campus you end up studying on, it will depend on your major. So a lot of majors or all of our majors are basically assigned to a campus or certain campuses, plural. It depends 100% on the major. All of our undergraduate degree program majors have a designated web page on them or for them, and you can go to that web page and see all of the campus locations that are listed for that, and you'll see what campus you're going to end up on with that major.
Yes. Yes.
See, now I'm nervous. Now it's all glittery.
Oh yeah, that's like, but just
You know,
gotta go
but
through the
I have to
motions.
keep-
You gotta just do it. But we're getting a bunch of people. Okay, South Dakota, Oregon,
Chicago.
Oh, let's go, yeah.
Chicago. Guys, I want to go to Chicago so bad. I need to go to Lollapalooza. Colorado,
2020.
my dad lives there. Comms, that's so fun.
We got
Fall
a lot of
2026.
out-of-staters in here,
Fall
actually.
26 is
Shout out to my fellow out-of-staters.
Fall 26 is next year, right?
Yeah, next year.
Ah, me like not
Next
knowing what
fall.
year we're in.
Yeah.
That's so fun, bro. Wow, we're looking forward to it. Okay, Mesa, another Mesa BA in Environmental Science.
Very nice, very nice.
That's absolutely
A little fun fact about the environment in ASU, we became the first university in the United States, I think it was like a decade ago now, to have a bona fide degree in sustainability. And now we have a whole school of sustainability that has little wind turbines on the top of it.
Yep.
Wind turbines. Anyone else, guys? Mesa GIS degree. Anybody? What's the GIS?
GIS, oh wait, I did this, Geographical Informational Sciences. I had to do that in my geography degree.
Okay,
Yeah.
I love it.
GIS is it has a very good outlook in terms of career and things like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's
GIS is great.
Where else, guys? Come on now.
I will say, as there's more people joining in, I would refrain from entering in more specific personal details about you or your circumstances. We'd rather you connect directly with an admission team member, just because there are a lot of other people in the chat and can view what you're asking.
We do want to know where you're from, though. We do want to know where you're from.
We do want to know that, but.
Can you study abroad, guys? I found out about the abroad stuff my first year, and it's actually crazy. Like, there's like a whole thing you can go to.
There's a whole office dedicated to helping you
That's
figure
what
it
I was
out.
gonna say. At the office, like you could literally go in whenever, and they will like teach you about like what you like
did
all the
study abroad,
resources.
right?
I did. I actually have a really I actually have a really good study abroad story.
Everyone
Okay.
always has a great.
Yeah, I do. Well, actually, I have a lot of them. Some of them I can share, some of them I can't. But no, I was going to say, so with my study abroad, I was a student who thought, okay, number one, I was like, okay, I think study abroads are expensive.
Oh, yeah.
And also, how am I going to fit this into my academic timeline? Because I was an out-of-state student, so my parents were already paying a lot of money for me to come here. And then I was doing two different degrees on two different campuses, so I thought, no way, time-wise, I'm going to fit that in, right? Well, the Global Education Office helped me find a study abroad to Cuba, the island of Cuba, and I did it in the summer after I'd finished all my classes for my degrees.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was about 9 days in Cuba, in Havana, living with a family down there. And it was just, and guess what? The best part was, I'm not even kidding about this, 98% of it was paid for already by the university, or but it was technically by the person who had privately sponsored that
and
ASU
just so many
study
opportunities
abroad.
like that. Like,
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like you think it's too expensive or you don't have the time. That's not always the case. It's worthwhile looking into.
no, literally.
Yeah.
Like, I actually need.
There's a lot of funding for studying abroad. We always mention in presentations to prospective students that in college you're in a very unique point in your life where in theory you can pick up and move across to a different country and have that life-changing experience while
Like
you're
you don't have an 8-hour like Monday through
PTO,
Friday like
yeah.
8 hours a day job.
Yeah.
And the connections I will tell you that you build on study abroad. My study abroad was in 2023, I believe, and I had dinner with the person I roomed with last night on my study
And
abroad.
that's just the connections. For
Yeah, and we're very tight ever since that study abroad.
That's so cool. I know on like not like study abroad, but this is kind of like in the same vein. Like in the film fashion school, you could do like a semester in LA because we have a LA campus.
That's right. Yep.
Mate, I'm trying to do that so bad, but it is like there's a lot that goes into it, but that's crazy. Like LA is like the hub, like Hollywood.
Yeah.
Right? You can go out there and like talk to these professionals for a semester, like just like learn so much, and like I hope I get to do that one day. But I didn't know that was a thing until I got here. So I'm pretty sure it's relatively new. So
It's relatively new, but
it
has seen incredible growth, and I think you guys should do a live stream from ASU California Center one of these days.
So if y'all want to see that, let's see. What's your favorite thing to do on campus when you're students?
Ooh, Emma, you go first.
I always loved the Sun Devil Fitness Complex. So on each it's similar to a rec center, but on each of the campuses, the 4 different campus locations, there's a Sun Devil Fitness Complex where included with your tuition and fees, you get access to group fitness classes, free weights, treadmills. It's really a fantastic facility to work on.
And they're massive.
Mental.
They're absolutely massive. Like cathedrals to fitness and wellness.
Yeah,
I'm not even kidding.
A really great
Insane.
gym that you get included with your tuition. So I always love to go there to take a break, working on my physical and mental health. Just taking that break, being active, and
they have a pool.
Yeah,
they have intramurals. And I will tell you right now, before seeing the Sun Devil Fitness Center on, I think it was Tempe, I have never seen so many squash courts concentrated in one place in my life. Like
racquetball?
Racquetball courts, like so many racquetball courts.
They had like a tournament when I was there. Once. I was like, damn.
Yeah. What about you? What's your favorite thing to do on campus, other than these live streams?
My favorite thing to do on campus is actually I love the library, guys. I love being in every single little library on the Tempe campus. There's like about 4 libraries, I'm pretty sure, and they're all so unique. Obviously, you have Hayden. That's like the big one in the smack dab center of ASU.
Very
It's,
historic
like,
too. Very well, new,
huge.
both very new and
Renovated
historic.
and-
Yep.
Huge.
Yep.
And there's like a cool little blue table that makes me feel like I'm
Yes.
an avatar there.
Oh yeah, we love that table.
And then there's
yes.
Noble, which is like kind of the second biggest, but like it's more chill. It gives me
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Hogwarts vibes. I feel like
Yes.
I'm just like, I don't know. I love it there too, but then they have like the fashion design architect library. That one was
Yes.
like super low key. It's like
Design one.
it's super fun. I used to have classes there all the time.
Very hidden.
Very
Yeah, it
hidden.
is.
But
Yeah.
the most hidden library is the music library, guys. My friend told me about this
Yes,
the first
yes.
year, and I was like, I was always around that side of campus, which is like where Gamage is, all the artsy
Yeah.
stuff. I was always around there, and they're like, the music library, the music library.
You're like, what?
And I was like, where? Like, I'm looking next to the music building. I'm like, where? I'm in the building. I'm like, where? But it's on the 3rd floor, and it's like tucked away. There's like, it's just so good.
You get an achievement when you go there.
No,
like a little
literally,
achievement
like, you
pops
level
up.
up, bro.
A level up, yeah, a badge.
Literally, no, I love the libraries, but also the Secret Garden, but it's too hot for the Secret Garden.
Yeah, right now it's much too hot for the
Yeah,
Secret Garden.
so I love to be cool. I just love a little couch. Get me in a bed. Like, I'm trying to get comfortable and do my work. So the libraries always have something for me. What about you?
Yeah, I think when I was an undergrad, my favorite activity was like hanging out with my friends in their dorm room. It sounds really basic, and it was not nearly as like noble as Emma's, where she's like, oh, I'm going to the Sun Devil Fitness Center like twice a day and being a full-time student. They just like some of my friends, we would play video games in their dorm room, and we would all just chill. And I met these guys in August 2018, and I am still friends with them 7 years later. I room with 2 of them in an apartment. So those video game sessions in the dorm rooms, they have paid off into lifelong connections, truly.
Literally,
So.
and you always meet somebody. You always just talk to people, bro.
Yeah, well, and what I love about ASU, and I tell people this, whenever we go traveling like worldwide, if I'm like in Africa or Canada, what have you, is I love the fact that due to our size, there is whatever lifestyle you want to live, and I really mean this, whatever lifestyle you want to live at ASU, we have a community for you on that.
Yeah.
I really believe that,
No,
and it's beautiful,
literally.
really, actually.
A lot of people from different places.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. When I was coming, like I'm from like the smallest little school
Yuma.
ever. So when I came here, I was like not literally like grasping the size at all. Like I was like, oh, there really is like international students. Like,
What does that mean?
Like what does that like? I'm just from Arizona. Like this is a rock. Like this is the. Like,
This is
okay,
a
like,
rock.
This is the vibe.
It's a very pretty rock, though.
It's a very beautiful
pretty rock.
We're gonna show you guys Papago Park in an upcoming YouTube video. So go subscribe. We showed some international students from the ISSC around, and it was a vibe.
Nice.
They've
That
never
is a
been.
vibe.
But yeah, literally, I love it here. There's so many people to talk to.
And there's so much to do in the Phoenix area in
my
general,
gosh,
outside
yeah.
of campus,
Yeah.
which
Always somebody here, like
Yes.
concert. Like I saw Ice
Oh my
Spice
gosh,
last year,
Liz.
and I like imagine if I lived somewhere else, like I would have not been able to do that. Just like on a random Thursday,
Yeah.
like.
so
No,
much.
there is like genuinely there is so much always to do on all 4 of our campuses, but then outside of those campuses,
The community.
Phoenix Metro, like we're the 5th largest city in the country now. We've been labeled the Silicon Desert. You all, I'm sure, heard of the Silicon
And
Valley,
still growing.
but still growing. We are located in Maricopa County, which is the fastest growing county in the United States. I think 6 years in a row, I believe.
Wow.
And
In fact.
again, not to bring it back to myself for a
Right.
second,
Oh,
but
boy.
sorry, but this is kind of a cool fun fact.
Oh,
Arizona,
boy.
Phoenix became the 5th largest city in the country in 2018. And do you know what the 5th largest city was before that? It was
Somewhere in
Philadelphia,
Jersey.
Philadelphia, where I was from. And so I say that, right, Philadelphia was the 5th largest in 2018. I come to Arizona, Phoenix, all of a sudden Phoenix becomes
It's
the 5th
you.
largest.
You transferred the aura.
Not to put, I think that weight was on my shoulders. And you know what?
Right.
I haven't left. Phoenix has remained the 5th largest city. So.
No, that's actually
Love
like a
it.
huge debate right now online. It's like, what are the 4 major cities in
Yeah.
the United States? And everybody's like making little jokes, whatever. But why are we the 5th? Why are we almost there?
Yeah, we're moving up. We are growing right out our window here.
Every year, I feel like we get like another record number of students.
Another Super Bowl. Just another Super Bowl comes to
That's like
town
crazy.
casually.
Just casual.
Just Rihanna's just like
No, literally.
just doing her after party and
No,
random
that's the
spots.
coolest thing. Like, bro, everyone goes to the Footprint Center
Yeah.
Footprint Center is one of them. Yep.
downtown,
Yep.
and that's
downtown.
like downtown campus is right there. Take the shuttle.
Or walk.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
Or walk if you're from downtown.
If you're from downtown, yeah.
But that's like, bro, if you're on the Poly campus, I bought tickets to Beyonce. Like, I'm going on the shuttle. Like,
That's right.
for
That's
free,
right.
like,
That's for right.
use
right.
your resources, bro.
Yeah.
There's
Yep.
so much here.
Yep. Yep.
There's so much here.
And our baseball stadium in Chase Field, it has a pool in the
Yep.
stands that you can actually like be in the pool and watch the baseball game. I'm not even
I'm
kidding.
like, wait.
He's like, I'm gonna do this.
No, it's so cool, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how you gain access to that, but one of our new staff members, he used to kind of work that area of Chase Field, so I'm like, Chris, you gotta tell me how do I get, especially right now, how do I get access to that pool
literally,
day?
like, imagine. Okay, wrapping it back to
Yeah.
study abroad, this question is, she was basically asking if you could do study abroad any year, or is it just your first year? Because she only heard that you could do your first year.
You should be able to do it at any point in your academic program. That's where we have a global education office that helps students throughout the study abroad experience, planning it, what the cost will look like, getting all the accommodations set up. So they're really great about kind of coordinating with your academic advisor to figure out when is it the best point for you to do that trip, what classes could you take in a university abroad. So they're really great in supporting you in that realm to make sure you're getting the credits done that you need to and that sort of thing.
Wow, that was crazy. No, literally, you can just do it whenever you want. Like, I know, I always hear, like, you always hear random little things like that,
Yeah.
but we're here to, like, squash it, guys.
Demystify.
Literally.
We're demystifying, that's right.
Yes. Next question. If you could go back to be a student at ASU again, what would you have done differently?
Oh, I love
You're
that
a current
question.
student.
Yeah, I'm still a student. I'm a master's
Oh,
student.
okay.
I love that question, though.
Yeah.
That's such a good
For
question.
your
What would
first
have I
time
done
here, what would you do? What would you do differently?
Ooh, what would have I done differently? That is
Give me
such
the
a
idea.
good
That's what
question.
you're here, like, I need to hear.
What can I share? What can I share is the question. Oh, what have I done?
I would say,
Wait, okay, no, go. You guys, this is your question.
okay. I was gonna say, because I started with COVID and the pandemic things happening, I was more reserved with like exploring different clubs and organizations. So I would say, going back, I would have loved to get out there more and explore more of what ASU had to offer, just because I was more reserved in that way when I was here as a student.
I think my question, my answer might be kind of the opposite of yours. Because
I did too much.
Hey, you were too busy at the Sun Devil Wellness Center. It's like 24/7. No, I think my answer would be when I was like the latter part of my college experience, I was super involved, and I ended up like I was student body president at one point when I was here, and that year specifically, I want to say that I got to do very many cool things, and I got a million really cool achievements out of that year, but I look back at the stress and I'm like, I wish I hadn't taken life so seriously during that year. Like I think I didn't see my friends as much as I should have during that year. Like
You were
it was
booked and busy.
I was indeed booked and busy. My Google Calendar was very booked and busy at the time. I was both student body president and I was on TV in our Cronkite news program shouting that out. You can do that too,
Guys.
But I was just
Any
really so I wish I
journalism?
could take that spend a little bit more time with my friends during that year.
Yeah, I need to stop being so locked in and just be literally a freaking college student.
That's right. That's
yes.
right.
No, for me, actually, something that I'm like dying to mark off the bucket list is going to a Gammage show.
Yes.
The whole time
Yeah, I haven't
was
done that
here-
yet. I have not done that.
But the whole time I was here, I was like, oh, it's so expensive. It's like I saw when Beetlejuice was here.
Beetlejuice.
Swarms of people. So I was like, and then I asked in my class, and everybody's like, I don't know if we get student tickets. But I just found out that you can get student tickets if you like go to the box office in the morning and it's like for a discounted
Claim your
rate.
ticket, yeah.
So
Now you're getting up early. You're going to be getting up early now.
I need to see all of it. Like,
I love it.
oh, I need it. Okay, next question. Can you apply as a double major or will it affect the housing that you get? Ooh, that's a great one.
So, from my understanding, Emma, correct me if I'm wrong on this, and I might be the double major expert here, but
I forgot.
so for double majors, you cannot when you're applying on the application, you can't choose like more than one major during that, and it might look like sometimes you are, because if you choose a higher admission requirement major, the system's going to ask you to also choose a secondary, maybe a tertiary major in case you don't get into that one, but you cannot come in applying to more than one undergraduate degree that you expect to do. If you have a desire to do more than one degree, what I would recommend is, again, choose a primary major on the application, come in that first session with your academic advisor after the academic orientation session, tell them, I would really love to add X major on, and they will help line you up for success with that. What's really cool with ASU is that I don't believe we have a limitation on how many majors you can do. I did know a student in my final year who I believe was doing 5 majors. And I don't think they got sleep for 4 years.
No, like
but
how?
but like yeah, or completed in 4 years. I'm not sure. I did know him though. He was at an ABOR meeting that I was at, and he is the real deal. So yeah, the sky is the limit at ASU. We want to help you.
You know how
do
many
your
people
thing.
I've met that are like, oh, I'm doing this and this and this and this and this. And I'm like,
Yeah.
how do you have time to be late right now, too? Like, what?
Yeah, to be alive.
To be alive,
Yeah.
to have fun, like, but it's all doable, bro. Every
Yeah.
time I see somebody like that, like literally you doing literally everything, I'm like, I can do more, low-key. Like you can.
No, you're doing a lot already. Look, you're doing slime.
But like
on a
the world
Friday.
is your oyster. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many more opportunities that if you look, you can get them. Like there's, and especially like for your college, like specific niche little things. Like we interviewed somebody here like randomly on the campus. They were talking about the geology and how so good like geology is here and like they love it and they're geologists now. So that's crazy.
That's right.
Next question from Jude. Is it beneficial to have a car on campus as a freshman? Let's all answer this. Like your first year, did you have a car or not? Or what was your
That's a
vibe?
good question.
You go
That's a
first.
very-
You start.
I'll go first. Yeah, so I was an out-of-state student, so no, I did not have a car, and I did not feel that it inhibited my success at all, in the slightest.
So for me, I live 2 hours away, so I had a car, and como se dice, buying the parking thing of it all is actually so stressful. If you're listening to I think it's too late now, but if you're coming next year and you are thinking of bringing your car, just know you have to be on that website at 6 in the morning, or else
The website where you can reserve
Parking
your parking.
permits.
your
Yeah.
parking permits,
yeah.
because I didn't know that until literally the day before, and I was like, oh, is this real? Like, I hate when I get an email because I'm like, is this real? I'm like, oh, like, why is this just words? Why is it not somebody talking to me? So I was like freaking out. I was like, I guess I'll wake up at 6 in the morning, and I did, but I'm so thankful. Like, I got that part. But also,
On 19th.
me being so close, I know so many people who also live 2 hours away from here, and they don't have a car, and it's like,
Yeah.
chill. It's like actually chill. So,
What about you, Emma? Did you have a
Yeah.
car freshman year?
I didn't have a car freshman year, and I lived 30 minutes from home, so it was more convenient for me to be able to go home when I wanted to, but honestly, I was so busy to where it was hard sometimes to get home and see my parents and my sister, but I didn't do a car first year. You can walk pretty much everywhere you need to go, especially if you're living on campus. You have access to the dining halls to eat. You have grocery stores that are walking distance away. It's a very walkable campus for all of the locations. And then I think it was my third year, I ended up bringing a car to my apartment that I was living in at the time. So totally doable without it. I did have a bike on campus though.
and
Yeah,
there's
it's totally
always
doable
someone
without a
you
car.
meet who has a little
Yes.
car.
Pitch the gas money.
Yep.
It's the best.
The person who does have a car freshman year, the few of them, they're very popular.
Make a friend with a car.
And you know, and not to throw out another factoid, but when I was in student government, I learned from the person who was the head of parking and transit services at ASU. I think he
boy.
still is, JC. He said,
dropping.
I remember this, that what's interesting is I don't think this was just an ASU pattern, but like across the U.S., students who had cars on campuses actually tended to perform a little less well than students who didn't have cars on campuses.
Yeah.
And I guess I should rephrase that. Students who didn't have cars on campus tended to perform a little bit higher than the students who did.
you're really
so, and he's really like dedicated to the parking and transit service industry. So he knows these things.
He knows the stats.
So yeah.
Next question back from the YouTube. Thank you if you're watching on YouTube. Earlier explained that the freshman orientation is done online. However, there's a welcome week. Is there welcome week type on campus orientation for freshmen? Wait, did I read that right?
Yes.
19th. Everybody.
Yes, yeah, so
international students.
we do the orientation, that's where you're setting up your class schedule, and then typically move-in is around the weekend before classes start on a Thursday, and all that time in between, we have events going on all of our different campuses, like Taylor Fest at downtown, there's Polypalooza at the Polytechnic campus, there's a lot of different events going on, but our big signature event is the welcome at our football stadium at the Tempe campus, where during the day you're meeting with your academic college. You're getting your gold T-shirt.
Seeing all the first years too, like you literally see everyone,
Yeah.
like everyone's all excited, like all the first years are there.
Yeah.
But then afterwards is like the big
The concert,
thing.
yeah.
The what's Inferno Fest.
Yes.
We have 2 concerts here at ASU every year, which is actually kind of crazy.
Yep.
But at the beginning of the year, they bring in a little artist. This year we're having BB No Money, if you know who that is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they've been announced already?
Yeah, yeah. They announced it, which is pretty fun. And every year, just look forward to somebody. At the
Yeah.
end of the year, they also bring like a DJ. Last year, Shaq was here, which is
DJ
Yeah, that's
crazy, which
Yes.
is so crazy.
Yeah.
But and it's just like, bro, that's literally like free for students for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's actually lit. Like go, bro, go. You're
And like
probably-
they're like fireworks at welcome events
Yeah.
here. Like it's like we take it really serious at ASU. Like all of Tempe, it sometimes feels
It's
like
excited.
is excited. Like
you're
as a
here.
city,
You're here,
to
like,
welcome everybody.
Welcome here.
Yeah, our genuinely welcome at ASU is like our Super Bowl. I feel like every year. Like that is a really good way to
And
put
it's
it.
just
Everybody's
such a
really
good
excited.
way
Yeah.
To like start the year like
Yeah.
a big bang.
The energy is so good on
excited.
campus
And then
around
you go to your little
movement and
first
welcome.
classes
Yeah.
after that, and it's like, ooh, everything's all new.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have really good. Yeah, we all have good memories of
You
that.
meet so many people at the welcome events too.
Yeah.
Literally, like just like random people too. Like you'll never see them again, but then you have their Snapchat.
Yeah, I know. I also get a notification every once in a while from like Instagram or Snapchat. Like this person posted. I was like, I think I met them at like a welcome week event a long
Like,
time ago.
There was someone behind me, and like we were just like having.
And we with that one moment was like a great connection, but then yeah.
And it's so funny. I'm like, I wonder if they think the same. Like, hey, do we have a moment or not? Back to the Instagram. Thank you for all your guys' questions, by the way. What programs slash apps do you use or tools do you have you found helpful? Oh my gosh, I'm dyslexic. Someone else did that.
Okay, let me get. So, what programs, apps, or tools have you found to be helpful to stay organized with assignment due dates and activities?
We can
That's
each
a you.
share.
That's a you. I mean, yes, we could all
Okay,
share.
I feel like this is such.
Do you just
personal
use your head?
question. No, literally. Like I have friends who are like so in it. Like they have their Google Calendar color coded. They know what they're doing every second of the day. Like but also like that's just not me. Like I have a sticky note on my laptop that like tells me my to do for the week. And
Is that what's on that laptop
That's what's
right
on
there?
the
Okay,
laptop right
I was
there.
wondering.
And I'm just like that's like it's just me in a dream. Like I just really hope that it's
Me
like,
in a dream.
no, it's just actually. I would suggest you actually like lock in and like look at your schedule before you like go to class. Cause like I'm like, okay, I have a class at this time, and then I show up and I'm like, wait, what are we learning right now? But I think it's like Google Calendar is really good. I see that a lot. One thing that kind of keeps me like more like just like mentally like aware, like present. Like that's what I like to do. Like most of like my class stuff is just like subconscious. Okay, I'm going to class. Okay, I have this task to do. Whatever. Like going through the motions. But for me, like I just want to stay present, and I journal a lot. Like during my class, like I like would always journal, and so I'd always have like an hour to journal, and that's just like, bro, you have so much lore. Like in one day, you see like 5 different faces. Like you just do so many different things that like. Someone got to remember, like you're.
Someone's gotta
like,
remember.
So you like.
So your
write it
journal
down.
remembers?
Your journal remembers, and it's just like plop down there. It's good to like mentally exercise that. Just like there's so much. There's like so much that you're gonna be like, and so it's just like okay, like
Good to brain dump.
yeah, brain dump.
Yeah,
That's like a really good way to like. Just like be locked in. I had like a bullet journal growing up. Like I would make
Yeah.
my own like calendar, but man, I don't have time for that anymore. I'm not 13 years old anymore. So definitely my iPhone is like helping me. What about you guys? What helped you?
A Google Calendar.
Okay.
And I will admit, I only started reading my ASU email when I was like a junior. When I started to get involved, and then I started to read it all the time.
Love it.
But after I started to get involved, it was definitely Google Calendar.
But definitely
that
check
helped
your
me.
email right when you.
Yeah, don't do what I did. Check your ASU email.
What about you?
I used a Google sheet or an Excel sheet to, I was kind of type A, like going through looking at all the dates I had assignments, and then I would make myself a little checkbox so I could have that satisfaction when I completed something or reminding myself to read something.
Yes, no, the biggest thing for me that someone random in my lecture hall was like, I like saw their screen and like we use Canvas obviously, but there's like plugins for Canvas that
Yes.
like show you what's like coming up soon, like the due dates.
calendars,
A
yeah.
calendar, so just like make sure like get on your TikTok grind, like there's people just like showing you like, oh, you
Hacks, life
literally,
hacks,
literally,
yeah,
because there's
yeah.
stuff that'll just like make your life so much. If I didn't have that plugin, like
Yeah.
who knows where I would be?
He wouldn't
but
be here right now,
I wouldn't
probably.
be here right now, actually. Next question: are there any parents or family events on campus during the year?
Yeah, would say ASU has a super unique model where we have a whole team called ASU Family dedicated to making sure not only you feel good in your transition to college life here at ASU, but acknowledging that it's also your family members and your parents, your support system that are also becoming a part of the Sun Devil community. So we host family orientation sessions where maybe you have a parent that's asking you a lot of questions that you're not 100% sure about. It gives those family members a community to ask more questions that they may have about your experience at ASU as a student. And then we also have Family Weekend, I think it's in October this year, where we invite family members to come back to campus. There's typically like a big barbecue, meeting with the academic colleges that your students in, discounted tickets to the football game. There's a lot of fun things going on around campus. The weather is beautiful. So yeah, we highly recommend if you do have a student coming to ASU, coming back for Family Weekend.
Yeah, definitely. And I cannot emphasize off of what she said how unique the family support model is with ASU. Like, I haven't seen that at many universities across the U.S. The fact that we have a dedicated team to not just helping the Sun Devil or the student themselves, but the family of the Sun Devil. Yeah, which is really cool.
That's really cool. This next little question, is the food on campus good? Well, dining hall is dining hall food at the end of the day, but my first year I did live off the dining hall and it was actually pretty busted. Like, it was so good. And actually, if you're still questioning like what even are the food options on and around campus, I know that was my biggest question. I was like, what even dining hall? Like, how many dining hall? Like, what can I get in? Like, what's the vibe? So we're actually starting a series that just posted our first little episode yesterday called the Sun Devil Grub Guide, where we go around. We're gonna show you guys all the different food options around. Like, our first episode was the MU here on Tempe campus, which is the Memorial Union. It's kind of like right next to the huge library in the center of campus. It's where all the Sun Devils go to eat. There's a Chick-fil-A dining hall there, and there's just a lot of options for food on campus. Obviously, the dining halls, like if you get the dining hall swipe meal thing,
Meal swipes,
yeah, meal swipes. There's the word. I would recommend just like looking at all the dining hall options, like the meal plan options, because I personally chose the one that had like, I think I chose the middle one that had the most MNG and the like mid meal swipes, which was pretty good for me, and I perfectly survived. Like, I loved a little sandwich, I loved a little
Salad.
a little fry,
Something else.
No, but also I used to get like anxiety like going to the dining hall alone, but then like just go eat. Like,
yeah,
no
go
one cares.
eat.
There's like downtime too, so go when it's not too busy, but and also go to the different dining halls. 'Cause you're obviously gonna live on one side of campus, and that's like, oh, this one's closest, but if you go to the other ones, there's like bus and little other things that you would never
that you may not have had in your own. I will say that I was one of the rare people who I loved dining hall food. And my first 2 years at Taylor Place, it was called at the time. Now it's called Gordon Commons, which is the main downtown residential hall. I absolutely loved for my freshman and sophomore year dining hall food. And I think there was a huge misconception to the fact that you cannot eat healthy if you're only eating dining hall food. That is honestly false. I've heard so many people complain and be like, oh, everybody like gains the freshman 15, like this like stereotype, which is not, that's not true. That like, it's basically the stereotype that dining hall food is inherently unhealthy. It's not true. I ate extremely healthy for my freshman year, my sophomore year. In fact, I think it's much easier to eat healthy at dining halls rather than outside of them, because they list what are the calories per entree, what's in your food. There's
cook it right in front of you, like
they cook it in front of you, and then there's also a station, I think it's called the Daily Route, which is specifically for
like
dietary restrictions. Like, I think it's vegan. It's always like vegan. So you can eat, and a salad bar is always loaded. It's a fruit bar in the morning for breakfast. So like,
it's a rotating menu. So
like I honestly think I ate the healthiest in my whole life in my first 2 years with just dining halls.
I love it.
I'm not even kidding.
Was the exact opposite. I was like, oh, I gotta choose what I want to eat. Like,
and you don't have to cook it, or
you don't have to cook it. I would say and then right when I moved out of the dorm and I had to cook for myself, microwave meals ever since.
That's one of the things that I always hear. It's just like, sometimes you do just want the convenience, and the dining hall really is just there to go in. You can, and it's also like you could just keep eating, bro. Like, go get yourself a cereal, go get yourself a little burger, like whatever you want. Like, food combo if you want.
Yeah, you can go back in, I think at all residential or at all dining halls, I think it's like within an hour. You can go back as many times as you want to get more food. Literally as many times. So.
And it's a vibe. You gotta explore all of them, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
And with all the meal plans, there's built-in maroon and gold dollars.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
that's
on
really
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
if you
yeah.
want a coffee at a Starbucks on campus or one of the other restaurants like you mentioned, like
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A.
so every dining plan has like its own separate amount of M&G, which is like the like
Campus currency.
Campus currency, that's like the best
Yep.
word. Me like being like, but like campus currency, like there's a bunch of little convenience stores called the Pod Market scattered around every single campus everywhere. You could also use your M&G stuff at like the Chick-fil-A on campus,
Yeah.
like the Starbucks
Yep.
on campus.
Keeps a lot of options open.
So many options. That's why I said you should like. For me personally, I like that middle, like where I had so many like M&G points, but also like enough meal swipes for the week. You know what I mean? Because some of them are like less meal swipes for more M&G, or like
you can add on M&G.
you can add on.
Yeah.
But the M&G really saves your life when you're just like, oh, I don't want to go see nobody. Like I don't want to go sit there. Like let me just take this food and go somewhere else. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Convenient.
And some people go crazy with their M&G, like don't spend it, or some people spend it all in like the first week. Which I've
We
seen.
all know the ones who
all know-
Starbucks, like they just, Starbucks is scared to see them coming every morning,
literally,
like straight up.
They get the little sandwich, they get the venti, and then
The venti every morning.
yeah, and then after a week they're like,
Oops.
who wants to buy me a snack? Like no, no. But I've
that.
also met the flip side where they literally don't use it at all, and then at the end they buy a
Before it
huge
expires.
That was always me.
speaker, like
Yeah.
something
Yep.
cool, like
Yeah.
crazy. Which one are we answering?
I think I see one for me here. Evan, for out-of-state students, what items do you recommend bringing to AZ? Any advice on packing? That's a really good question. I like that question. So in terms of what items to bring to AZ, I would say, so the way that it worked for me was, at first I was really worried because I was like, I'm gonna have to move my life from New Jersey across the country to Arizona.
Yeah.
But it actually is a lot easier than you think. What we did was we basically just brought for me in a big suitcase, like my clothes, and then like essential things like laptop, charger,
Okay.
like something that I needed, like a notebook from high school, like I don't know, just like things like that, mementos from home that you can't get at a store. Everything else other than what was in that big checked bag, everything else my family, we bought on either Amazon or at Bed Bath & Beyond and Target, and then we had it
Nice.
delivered to ASU, and guess what? It was all in my room in Gordon Commons when I arrived.
Oh, that's
It was crazy. It was like so much easier than I thought. So yeah, my advice would be for an out-of-state student, or at least what I did was pack your clothes in the big in the suitcases. Pack any special mementos from home that you will miss. Pack them there. Most other things, if you can, buy them off of Amazon, Bed Bath & Beyond, Target. Have them delivered to ASU's campuses.
Yeah, my roommate, I moved in earlier than my roommate, and then when I walked in, I saw a whole bunch of boxes, and I was like, bro, I better not be like walking into your whole family, like moving in and stuff. But he just like was from out of state.
Yeah, so it was already delivered.
Yeah,
It
and
was
so he
like-
already delivered
yeah.
it, which is like, wow.
It's a really good process.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also don't forget, I think this happens with some out-of-state students. Don't forget that like you will need some long sleeve clothes. Like you move in summer when it can be like 115 degrees here, and so people think, oh, I just need to like bring summer stuff, but they don't realize that you are here. Like, sometimes they forget that you are here for a whole year. And in November, in December, January, it can actually get a little chilly.
gets so
Like
cold,
in the mornings here, it can be like around
30s,
40,
40s,
30s,
yeah.
40s Fahrenheit. So don't forget to bring those things.
Yeah, but you don't need every
Not a
single
lot.
jacket. that
Not
you
every
ever
pair of
got.
shoes.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
the thickest either. Like
No, you don't need a parka.
You're not gonna
You do not need a parka. And I think we had a funny story actually. We once had there was an international student I heard once when I was a student who he told me that he arrived here with solely a backpack.
Love it.
From the other side of the world.
Minimalist.
Oh!
And I was like, that is something I cannot dream of in my wildest
He ate
imagination.
that.
I have to have checked luggage. I have to have a big checked bag anywhere I
Wait,
go.
you really
Anywhere I
don't
go.
need any.
No,
that much-
but that's what he proved to me. I was
Yeah,
like,
literally.
you can just bring a backpack
Yeah.
and start a new life in Arizona from
Yeah.
from
Redo
around
the
the
whole
country.
wardrobe.
New beginnings.
Yeah.
Nobody knows you. Like literally live your truth. Like,
Live your truth. That's exactly right. Live your truth.
All right, some rapid fire questions. Can we use our credit cards at the restaurants or stores, or is it only M&G?
You can use credit debit cards at any of the stores on campus in
we're
addition to M&G.
cashless though now.
and maybe in certain locations.
So keep in mind. keep in mind
Yeah,
that
and
we
you
make
can also pay to enter any dining hall. So it's not
There
just
are
like
ATMs
meal
around
swipes
campus,
and
too.
stuff. You can like even if you don't have any meal plan, you can pay to enter the dining hall.
Yeah, it's about like 13, 12.
Yeah,
$10.
and then in summer it's 8, which
Yeah.
we love as staff members. We love that.
Ooh. Well, I should have known about that one before. Alrighty.
We're still in August. We got some time.
We still got some time. Can we keep a microwave in our dorms?
Oh, yes, you definitely can. A very well-known little combination of a great combo that we have at ASU and in universities across the country. That's very glad you just do that.
Yes, you gotta like bubble and then you gotta like pop it. Like that's like the
It's like chewing gum, but outside of your mouth. Like, and yeah, so a great combination is a micro fridge, and you can rent these. That's what I did because both me and my roommate were out of state, and it's basically a little mini fridge with a microwave like attached to the top of it. So it's all in one, 2 items in one. In terms of what isn't allowed in the dorms, I feel like this might be like, we're not housing obviously, so we're not going to go into great
Don't bring
detail
your air
here.
fryer. Don't bring.
Yeah, candles though. Candles, I feel like that gets a
No.
lot of students. They're just like, it's something simple as like, oh, at home I'm
No
always able to
fire.
use a candle, but like
Yeah.
no fire, no
Okay.
fire of any sort. So yeah, just make sure in that packet that you get for move-in, make sure to look at the prohibited items
checklist,
before you arrive.
Alrighty, another question is, can I talk to my roommate before I move in or other students from my state? I don't know anyone from high school going to ASU.
I think this is your devil to devil.
This is our devil to devil!
You gotta talk
Guys,
about
if you're
it.
coming in, if you're like applied, if you're like, oh, I'm going to ASU, join Devil to Devil. You most likely got an email about it. It's our Discord server for incoming freshmen like you, like connecting with people. There's so many different channels, like group chat. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Discord because I wasn't.
Me either.
I was not a Discorder.
Yeah.
I know there's like a huge community like that, but Discord is literally just like a group chat, bro. Like you get all you need to know, like you get the answers so quick. We're low-key starting to get admissions reps on there. So you can like talk to people so quick, get literally like the simplest things answered, but also meet people, bro. There's so many
roommates,
different channels that are like gaming, just like little things. Oh, I'm studying fashion. Like, oh, where are the people from this?
Like San Diego,
campus?
yeah.
Literally-
And Discord is like so easy to navigate
So
too. Even if you're new to
easy.
it, it's so easy.
It's
I
so
thought.
easy. And
Yeah.
it's just like, go there to meet the people, because I've met so many people that are like, we met on Discord and then we came to school and we kind of already knew each other because of the Discord. So mate, join the Discord, mate, if you want to see people. But the roommate situation, I know that once you already like get your room and like your roommate's assigned, there's like a roommate, like the move-in portal, basically, like your, what's it
The
called?
housing portal?
Housing portal. You go in there and you get to see their little names, and I think there's like a messaging box, right?
Yes, there is a roommate finder built into that as
It's
well.
like built in, so it's all through like ASU, so you can, they're all connected, so like, but my people kind of suck. Like my roommates, like I was like, hey guys, nobody answered, cricket. So you might, some people are not tech savvy.
Depends, yeah.
Yeah, it
just
depends. And no, and it wasn't. They just weren't on the
They were just
message
not
board,
on,
right?
so
And when you
it's-
met them in person, it was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it was chill vibes.
chill.
Only they just didn't know about it. But also the Devil to Devil is such a good way to meet people from your state, from wherever you're from in the world, and have similar interests as you. There's also like Minecraft server.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a
Minecraft
Minecraft server?
Yeah, just
That's
for
cool.
people like you.
Wait, who started that?
It's like me.
Yeah, I know.
I love that there's a
I'm not
Minecraft
tech
server.
savvy.
Yeah, it's like a Minecraft server for all people in Devils.
Oh.
You have
That's
to
cool.
be verified within the server.
So you have to be verified.
Wait, that
to
is
the
so
Devil
cool.
to
That's a
Devil
genius
server.
idea. That is innovative,
Yeah.
dare I say.
Innovation at its finest. Play not Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Actually, but we have a
Minecraft.
gaming tournament on the Discord.
pretty cool.
Movie
Wait,
nights,
really?
We do all that stuff. Yeah.
All of
That's
it.
so
it's
cool.
like
I love that.
Connect with people all around. Like your phone can literally connect you to literally everything.
I might get on that Minecraft server, answer admission questions while I'm building a house.
Literally. So
We
there's
had a
always
Jackbox
events on there.
tournament like a couple days ago. Like 20 people showed up. We played Jackbox.
That's awesome.
Oh, Jackbox is so good. Yeah. That's so good. Good for you guys.
No, and that's
Do
like
you-
so lit.
Do you know when Devil to Devil opens for fall of 2026 admitted students?
Trivia. Has he been doing his homework?
Later part of the year?
I'm like, let me look at to my manager. Like,
We're planning on opening it quite early this year, around November.
November.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Perfect.
usually
Okay.
it opens
November.
like January for.
yeah, so we're moving forward. We're gonna
Okay.
start earlier because we know people like you are literally like going into
Wanting
their
to
final
connect,
year of
yeah.
high school. Are like, I need to talk to you. I already know I want. Like, if you already know you're going to ASU, like you want to talk to people from ASU. You want to be in it. So this is the best way. We're gonna start opening the Devil to Devil earlier. So
Yeah. Keep
Follow us
your
and check-
eyes on your email.
Yeah, eyes on your email. Don't do what I did. Keep your eyes on your email.
Literally check your email, guys. How do you deal with the Arizona heat? What?
How don't we deal with the Arizona heat?
No,
Is the real
actually,
question.
this is something that I kind of wanted to like make a video on. Like, guys, bring an umbrella. Like, that's like it seems.
Sunscreen.
It seems like
Counterintuitive.
umbrella?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
what? No, the little shade is like.
Yeah.
Bruh, you can't, like, I used to walk to class and just be like, ugh. But imagine having a little umbrella. Like, bruh.
Yeah, that is nice to have an
Like,
umbrella.
bruh. And
yeah.
you might be like, I'm gonna look dumb. But no, like, anyone's gonna look at you and be like,
Jealous.
like, I freaking wish that was me. So I think I need to start making umbrellas cool again here. Because it's too hot to not have an umbrella. Like, come on now.
I would say bringing a big water bottle, like
Yep.
this hydro flask,
Exactly.
large.
No,
Keeps your water cold.
reusable stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you get so dehydrated here and there's always somewhere to fill up your water. Electrolytes too.
Yes. Liquid IVs.
Yeah, liquid
favorite.
IVs, Gatorades, and I think when it's welcome week and everybody's out and about, like outside
Remember
for
to drink
hours,
water.
and it's like 100s, 110s plus, liquid IVs, Gatorades, those sort of things can actually like save you
Literally
100%.
save you.
Yeah, and it can make it so, because all of a sudden you'll feel after 3 hours, you're like, man, I really need to sleep. And I'm like, honestly, looking back, I'm like, I was just really dehydrated.
No,
like I just needed water, I
No, and
needed
sometimes you're just, like, craving
electrolytes.
water and it's like,
Yeah.
it's that hot that I'm craving. Like, sometimes I feel like SpongeBob, like just like,
And
like,
what's lucky is that it is a dry heat. In some ways, that's lucky. And the reason why it's lucky is because what that means is that if you drink enough water, you can stay outside in like some pretty high temperatures for a long time. And
humid.
yeah, it's not humid, and so basically the main way your body's cooling down is your sweat evaporating off your skin. Evaporation's a cooling process. And where does that sweat come from? Right here, water. So here, basically, sweating is an extremely efficient cooling process in a place like Arizona because it's so dry. So long story short, if you drink enough water, you can stay out for many hours
Yeah.
in pretty hot temperatures, actually, in Phoenix.
I would
So-
also say bring breathable clothing to wear to classes so you're not overheating in like really thick jeans or wearing sweatshirts. Like bring things that are breathable so you're comfortable getting from point A
oh
to
my
point B.
gosh, those little fans, handheld fans,
Yes.
have been like a big thing on TikTok this past year. I need that.
One of my colleagues just got me a free one a couple of days ago, and I bought her pistachio ice cream because we're in the dead of summer right here, and I said thank you so much.
Here's
I
ice cream.
appreciate you.
Here's your fan.
Endlessly appreciative of this.
Yes.
I love it.
Fun.
Yeah. So can you show me how to do the thing where you do like a bubble?
Just let it
Oh.
see, like let her get
Mine
warm.
got rubbery again.
Mine's
I don't
also
want to
very
redo
rubbery.
it again either.
Yeah, that's like so much work to be doing, but you just like let it, but then
Okay.
you have to like pull it slowly, wait, like kind of like cement her down,
Okay.
and then like pull. Oh yeah, can you
Oh
guys
yeah.
even see?
Yeah. Let's see.
We should have done this a long time ago. Sorry, y'all. We're putting slime you can't even see. But like, you gotta like.
Stretch it out, but not rip it.
Yeah, on my dorm, they always see like you can't. Like, you gotta just like. Oh,
There it is.
And
Look
you
at
gotta-
that.
Oh, I didn't even do it right. But I remember like they had like a slime thing one night on my dorm, like on the second floor, and they always have things like that where it's
Movie
like
nights.
the whole like dorm is invited, like they have it like in the little common area downstairs.
Yeah.
There's,
Yep.
Even like floor specific little fun
Yeah.
events.
Build your community
And it's
that
just so
way.
fun to like see your. Oh my god! Did you see the purple?
Yeah, it's changing
Good lie.
colors. It's the changing
Oh,
color.
it hasn't changed colors.
I wonder if
She saw a flash of purple
it
apparently.
said,
Yeah, I saw it too though. Wait, do we like warm it with my
it says
hands?
purple to pink.
Just like.
Well, it is pink now.
I mean, it's like pink. It was pink the whole time.
Oh, so it didn't change colors?
It changes colors as you play with it.
Weird. I've been playing with this for how long?
Yeah, for like 40
No
minutes.
kidding.
Literally. Yeah.
Should we take out the? Should we
see our
break
little-
out the?
Our little emergency notes.
Yeah, well, because we are just.
We want
let's
to
see if
give
we're
y'all
missing
all the
anything.
information you need. There's so
Yeah.
many like commonly asked questions that if we could just tell you
mean-
now.
Do you want to maybe talk a little bit about visiting our campuses?
Yeah.
That could be a good topic of conversation.
Yeah, I would say we offer a lot of different opportunities to visit campus, but we highly recommend if you are able, if you're local in Arizona, definitely tour one or more of our campus locations. And if you're able to from out of state or internationally, we'd love to have you. But we do an admissions presentation. That's where you'll see a lot of our admission team members supporting with presentations. And then you get to walk around campus for about an hour, walk and pause style They're presenting about the different spots around campus. They're current students, typically in the area of study that you're also interested in. So it gives you a really great outlet to ask questions that you have as a current student in that degree program. And then there's also opportunities throughout the visit, and every campus is a little bit different when you attend a visit, but to engage with the academic college that you're interested in, to ask those questions you have about involvement in that degree program or internships or what do classes look like, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
What made you guys choose ASU? I don't know what that was.
I would say it was the best financial fit for me, and I wanted to stay close to home in the Valley. Like I mentioned, I'm from Chandler, which is a suburb close to the Tempe campus, so I'd grown up being a part of the ASU community, going to athletic events and participating in that Tempe culture. So I always envisioned myself being here. I only applied to ASU as well.
No.
Wait, you were also an only ASU applier?
Yep.
Wait, let's go. I had no idea that you and I were the
you
same
do?
in that sense. Yeah.
You didn't even apply to any U of A,
No.
NU. Okay, so for
One
me it's
track
a little
mind.
bit different. I started my senior year and I was just like in a class where they made us apply to U of A, NAU.
That's good though. Keep your options
No,
open.
and that was
Yeah.
okay. That was like the first semester, and I was like, okay, I applied, whatever. Then it was like January, and I was like, well, okay, I do want to go to college, and then I was like, wait. So then I started looking, and I was like, it's so late, I'm not going nowhere out of state. But then I was like, I applied to every Arizona thing. But then I started looking, and I hated U of A, like. Well, that's just like
It wasn't a
inherent.
fit for you.
It was just always there because I would always go to like agriculture meat things, and it was just hot, and I was just like, I just don't want to be in Tucson. And then I was like, okay, NAU. I always loved going skiing up there. To
Yeah, NAU is,
Why did I find
Flagstaff's
out-
beautiful.
Yeah, but why, I thought I just thought Flagstaff was bigger. It's like.
It's
2
very
seconds.
small.
It's like actually
It's 2 seconds.
So I was like,
And we love it. We love the 2 seconds that is Flagstaff.
It's
Yeah.
lit because it's all, okay. Let me give you guys all my determining factors actually, because I was like, I want to do something film vibes, and ASU was low-key the only thing that like had like a lot of
A
like
good film
opportunity.
program. Out of the three,
No,
yeah.
I didn't know that they had such a good film thing because I was just like looking, like it was just me like on a computer, and I was just like confused, and so I joined Film and Media Studies. Come to find out, I was in the wrong college. Like I wanted to do more in it, and so I transferred to Film and Media Production, which put me into like the Herberger College, and like I started doing lit stuff. But like I looked at other schools in Arizona, and I was like, this is like I'm not gonna get this anywhere else. Like
Being connected in the Phoenix area.
and just like I feel like there's just so much. What's the word I'm looking for here? Like high tech. Like what's like
Innovation.
I'm not trying to use that word, like, but there's like a word, cutting edge. Like, what's the word? Like, the stuff here, like, guys, when I found
State of the art. State of the art. That's the word. State of the art.
I didn't know that the Mix Center was a thing.
Oh
but
my
like,
gosh, yeah.
all the film stuff is there, and it's like.
And where else are you going to find that?
state-of-the-art.
Where else are you going to
Where
find
else-
the stuff that's at the Mix Center? Like, where else, at least in Arizona, are you
Like
going
a volume, guys. They have the volume. Like if you know what that is, do you guys know what that is?
No, I
it's
don't
like
know.
it's like they basically made this new technology.
The
that's
Dolby
like,
Sound Studio?
It's like
Yeah.
the volume is a green screen, but like.
Oh, it's
Yes.
LED. It's
like
LED,
the
right?
LED it's like-
Yeah, it was used in the Mandalorian.
Yeah, and that's where
So cool.
they made it
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
Mandalorian.
yep,
Like it's always
yep.
like.
But you have access to that
We
here. in
have
Arizona.
one here.
Yeah,
now.
well,
Like,
and what-
what's
yeah.
I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was shook when we found like what, and then there's like music studios. And
Yeah.
Well, no, and there is
Movie
a whole
theaters.
in the Mesa Mix Center. There is a whole darn movie theater, like
Yeah.
a full
There's
two full-size movie theaters. And then what they tell you is if you go
the
tour
biggest one.
Yeah.
It's like there's two.
It's
There's
awesome.
one that's bigger and the one that's smaller. But the bigger one is the second biggest screen here, other than the IMAX.
Oh, okay, interesting.
we
In the
have
Valley.
an IMAX screen here in Phoenix, which is like there's only a couple scattered around the country.
Yeah.
And so the one at the Mix Center is actually the second largest, other than obviously the
Yeah.
IMAX, because IMAX is like
Huge.
crazy.
Yeah, IMAX
like,
is-
IMAX is crazy. Like that's a whole other thing. But like ASU.
And what's amazing with these like full-scale movie theater, with this full-scale movie theater in the Mesa Mix Center, is when you ask them about it, because you'll see it looks like a normal movie theater, but then in the middle of it is like a big desk with computer screens.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, oh, the reason why we actually like have this, like the core reason, is sometimes with the editing process of movies.
If you're
editing a movie, like not with it not being already on the big screen, sometimes the edit, it won't, when it converts over to the big screen, it'll look a little like
and so you're
not great.
In this movie theater,
and so like basically you're just like
cool.
students edit their movies in a movie theater, like on a huge screen, like in real time.
You gotta hear it how it's supposed, like the visual, like it's different from obviously, like it's just crazy, bro. Like, and also they have like guest speakers that come at the center. So I was like listening to some like editors from Hollywood talk about like their work on Black Panther, like just like
so
crazy
cool.
stuff. But let's move on to this question. I would love to get a job on campus. Do you have any advice on how to look or prepare?
You're employed.
You guys didn't have on-campus jobs.
I
Let's
did.
get that.
I did.
How was that vibe?
I would say pretty easy. There's a portal for all the student jobs, and around August when classes start is a really great time to start looking, because a lot of the departments will wait until students return back to campus for classes to start posting a lot of the offerings that there is. But there's a lot of different opportunities depending on what your interests are, and it may be totally separate from your degree program. So I worked on the new student programs team. I helped run the orientation sessions when I was a student. And then I also worked for career services, so I learned a lot for myself with resume reviewing other students' resumes and providing them feedback on that. But yeah.
Yeah, and there's just like so many different levels to it. Like I know people who are just like working a desk and they're just like
at the Sun Devil Fitness Complex.
Yeah, like they're at the front desk checking people in.
Can get homework done, you're getting paid.
I have like a friend who's doing like the box office stuff at the Gamut. So she sits there like on Tuesdays to Wednesdays and sells tickets, but she also does graphic design here for ASU.
Yeah.
So there's just so many little pockets. Like I got this job like I was also on those. I was like looking for a student worker job, and so there's like a site here for ASU student workers, and they always have jobs, guys.
Yes.
So always like just look if you like. It's so good to be a student worker because they really accommodate with your schedule. Like they put that student first. Like
you're a student first. We really you're a student first.
I can't come to like work or whatever. And so I was looking, and when I found this social media thing, I was like shook. I was like, oh, because it's like my little from nowhere brain. I was like, what do you mean this is like an opportunity? Like I have been doing YouTube since I was like 13, like editing videos since I was like 9, like all of the above. So I was like, oh, I already do this. So like imagine doing it for like, I'm like, well, I wonder what that means. Like, what do you mean you're doing this for like a student worker job? So I applied. And I got this position, and it's just like, oh, like now I'm helping admission services at ASU. Like. Okay, do you want to chat or no, or should we go to this one? ASU's so big, how do you make friends? Mate, you got to put yourself out there, mate.
And in the beginning, yes. Well, I should first start by saying Arizona State University is one of the largest, if not largest, universities in the country. However, we put a lot of time, effort, and resources into making sure that when students, specifically when they first get here, that students who arrive on campus in their welcome week, that they don't necessarily feel lost in the shuffle. I did not feel lost in the shuffle at the very least. I don't. Did you guys feel lost in the shuffle?
No, they're always trying to include us, our guys. There's an event. There's like come with us. Like let's do this. Like it's always like making sure like they're including you. Like no one's left out type vibe. So even if you are like awkward like me, like I'm not about to go up to this group of people, go to this random event, but like, oh, you're already invited. Like, oh, low-key, like everyone's gonna be there. Everyone's feeling the same way. So just put yourself out there, talk in your classes, like everything, like a little presentation. Like you never know who's who, like what people are doing, to be honest. So it's
and you have to remember, like everyone is in the same boat when you first get here. So as I said in the beginning of this live stream, you might look around and say there are a lot of people here who don't look like they're vulnerable or intimidated or scared of this socialization. But on the inside, they're probably feeling exactly the same way that you are.
Nonchalant these days, but just know everyone is like. Oh.
Yeah, everyone's like kind of like again like ducks like on the bottom of the water. They're like their legs are going like that.
Rephrase this, like ASU is so big, and that's like the beauty of it. Like, bro, I've met so many different people. Like, I could not like you like I couldn't fathom beforehand because I knew like that like whatever like about people, but this like. You've lived like a whole different life, culture, experience, like, and now we're meeting at this like it's just like bonkers, like, bruh.
And I think if you do live on campus in a residential hall, I think really often your roommate is kind of like your buddy in that first part of the college experience when it feels really intimidating. Like what I'll tell people a lot.
Figuring it out.
Yeah, like you don't even have to stay lifelong best friends with your roommate. That's not a requirement.
pressure.
Or there's no pressure to also like that you guys will become best friends for the rest of your college experience, or even that you'll be talking when you're seniors.
Yeah.
What the really big thing with the roommate is that in the very beginning, both of you have a partner, just someone to go with to events, to eating in the dining hall for the first couple of nights, and like living together. And I can't tell you how much of a support that is, that person.
Because being like straight up alone is a little scary. So like having a roommate, like even like I did not know the dude, like whatever, like we're so different.
Yeah, I didn't know mine at all
But
either.
still,
Coming
like
into
little
it.
things, like bro, like let me borrow your shirt, like literally, like this, that, or the third, like just like helping each other, like bruh, just be friendly too, like come on now.
And you could I became lifelong friends with my roommate, so it can work out. So.
I didn't, but
Me either.
Well, again, it can happen.
It can
And like Emma said, there's no pressure either way.
Yeah.
no pressure, like bruh. And then let's see this. When should you start thinking about a job after graduating?
Do you want me to answer?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
go first.
I would recommend, even in your first year, talking with our career services office. At the larger scale at the university, we have a career services team that will practice interviewing if maybe you've never interviewed for a job before, or you just want some tips on where you can improve your interviewing skills. And then also resume reviewing. I mentioned I did that as a student worker position. When I was in my undergrad, getting feedback on your resume, they will kind of analyze industry trends for what is getting someone from applying to the job to being offered an interview or being offered a job. So they're helping you, giving you that industry standard feedback on your resume. And then they also have a platform called Handshake. So if you've ever heard of LinkedIn, a really popular job searching tool that you can showcase your resume on it and connect to employers all over. We have a platform just for ASU students and employers that want to hire ASU students for positions that they have. And that could be an internship, it could be a job. So a lot of great opportunities there, and a lot of our academic colleges, so business will have career coaching built into your degrees. A lot of the colleges also have career support in the specific department as well. So never too early to start looking for internships or getting feedback on interviewing or your resume. But yeah.
I completely agree. I second everything that she said.
Yeah.
Is always a vibe
Yes,
too.
networking with them, because a lot of the times they're very well connected in that.
The industry.
Yeah.
And everybody's also on a different timeline, a different journey. I took 6 months off after graduating back home in New Jersey, because I had been out here for like 4 years or 5 years straight, actually, during my undergraduate time period. And I needed that. I needed to be back home for a couple of months with my family. And that time period was so vital for me getting my head together going into like the adult real life workforce world, and I ended up landing this amazing job actually after that. So yeah, everyone's on a different timeline. Some people want to go into a job right after they graduate. That's fine. And then if some people want to take a gap year or something like that, that's fine too. Both have huge benefits.
And career services will help you even after you graduate in the job search.
Yes.
So it's not
Yes.
like
A lot of
you
people
have to
forget
be a
about this.
student. You always have that support from ASU after you graduate.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
think about that.
Yep.
Oh, and a lot of times people say like, Sun Devils, what's the word I'm looking for?
Alumni?
Hire Sun
Yeah.
Devils.
Yes,
So
some
it's-
Sun Devils hire Sun
Yeah.
Devils.
Very large alumni network where people just have that affinity for the experience they had at ASU
Yep.
and want to offer you just from that same.
Yeah.
You're an ASU student. I went to ASU, so they want to offer other ASU students positions and opportunities, which is really
Yeah,
unique.
Like I love running into somebody random with like a little Arizona State, and I'm like, oh, no,
Me too.
Especially on the East Coast, I'm like, because it's every once in a while, I'll be like, yes, let's go.
In the airport, literally the randomest places, I'm like, ooh, forks up.
And I think with the alumni network, I want to elaborate a little bit on that, because a lot of schools talk about their alumni network and how it can be leveraged to your benefit post-graduation. But ours is like, it is so big, and people have such an affinity for ASU. And looking back at their time at ASU, when I was in my journalism program, you have to do 2 internships to be able to graduate from that program. Every summer when people people like generally did their internships. I went back home to New Jersey each summer, so I was really scared. I was like, ooh, will I be able to land an internship with like so far away from where I'm going to school, where I built my connections? Guess what? I leveraged the ASU alumni network.
Yay!
I found a TV meteorologist in the Philadelphia metro area, reached out to her. She had gone to
Love it.
Cronkite. She was an ASU alum
That's
like
so
7
cool.
years earlier,
Okay, wait.
and she created a weather internship position for me at the station.
Innovation.
So literally, due to the alumni network, I got that, and then my next internship was built off of that. So it all worked out from the ASU alumni network.
So I need to lock in with the alumni.
The alumni, that's right.
Let me get on LinkedIn, like. Oh my gosh, this one is another one from YouTube. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure to go over there.
Hey, what is it? Hit the like button.
Give us a big fat thumbs up.
Hit the bell.
Yes, click the bell for notifications. My son Otis is starting ASU in the fall. What is the best way to go around campus? Is a bike or scooter better?
Oh.
This is a big
We
debate.
could all
Okay, you go
chime
first.
in.
You go first. Let's see.
Some people have very big opinions on scooter versus bike or walking. I would say biking is great because you can get around campus really conveniently, but I also love a good walk. It's a good way to build in activity into your schedule, walking around campus too. So I would say
I see
I'm
those
team-
rings. I
I'm
see
team-
those rings on her watch right now too.
Oh yeah, high activity. But yeah, I would say walk or bike would be my pick.
Okay, so I walk literally everywhere. I could just keep walking. Like, I'm just a walker. Like, I don't want to be like in charge of something else, because I know that's a big thing, like having to lock it. People lock it wrong, then it's disappeared. But there's also, if you're bringing a bike, there's also a little what's called garages.
The bike valet.
Valet.
Bike
Lock
valet.
'em up.
Really,
Yeah.
really
Lock
cool
them
system.
up under a
Yep.
shaded area. Someone's always watching, so that's a pretty good one if you want to bring a bike. But the scooter of it all at ASU is crazy, bro. Everyone has a little
Scooter community.
This scooter community is a strong one.
And especially like if you live off campus, like it's so good. Like, zoom, like bro, you're so jealous of people.
You
zooming by.
are.
You don't know how many
15
times,
miles an hour. It's like, and they're silent.
and
They're
you're just, like,
silent.
a little side eye because you wish that was you, but like I'm like, you know what? No, but yeah. A scooter, low key, because that one is like smaller
You
too.
can fold it
You can bring it
down.
inside of the classroom. That's like a big thing for me. Like, I
Yeah.
can see it, bro. I'm not leaving it nowhere. Like,
I think between bike or scooter, I'm gonna go with if it's like an equal option between the two of them, I'm gonna go with scooter because they're a little less cumbersome than a bike, and you also can go like a little bit faster and things like
Yes,
that.
yes.
So I would probably go scooter rather than bike.
and just like slow it down whenever you and then a biker's still like, ooh, like oh
Yeah.
no.
You just break.
And
But
here's
also,
the thing,
like, it's, like,
true,
tiring.
yeah, but also like with our summer temperatures here, like or with our August,
Look at
September
the
temperature,
window.
I'm like I want to be doing as little like hard
True.
exercise outside as possible. So I say scooter for Otis.
No.
For
I'm like, wait,
Otis.
should I get a scooter, guys? No, but you always see, like, especially like the football players. I always see them like, boom, like I'm like,
yeah.
whoa, what was that? Like it's crazy. What else is over here? Do we wanna chat about something else? Housing.
More.
Yeah, we could go over some more housing for sure.
Housing is
Yeah.
always a topic. People are always like,
Yeah, I think that's like one of the
where am I
biggest like
Where am
student
I
life questions that we get. Yeah.
It is like, bro, you're literally gonna be living there. You want to know right away. So,
Yeah.
what would you tell people? Like what?
We mentioned this a little bit earlier, but just to bring it back up, we do a residential college model. So if you're engineering, you're living with other engineering students in that specific hall. If you're a business, you're living with other business students. We found since implementing that practice, students actually perform a lot better in their degree program academically. I mean, it's a convenient support built into your experience already. Having that community of students that are likely in your classes or will be in the future that are living right there for you. You can make study groups super easily, so having that community built into that is really helpful. And then in terms of housing application, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so for housing applications, basically the way that works is we like to bring it all back to your MyASU homepage
Yep.
because on there you have a priority task list which contains, no matter where you're at in your Sun Devil experience, the things that you need to be thinking about getting done. One of those things after you, so basically once you get admitted to ASU, you will see a set of new priority tasks pop up, and one of those priority tasks will be the university enrollment deposit. The university enrollment deposit, paying that allows you to do a couple of different things, but the two main ones is you can register for on-campus housing and you can register for classes. So that university enrollment deposit, it's basically your way to reserve your seat in our lecture halls and in our housing for the year to come. So when you pay that university enrollment deposit, it can take 1 to 3 business days for that to process, but after that point, you will be able to go on. There should be, I think it's a register for housing priority task pops up, confirm housing pops up, and you can access your housing portal from there. When you go into your housing portal, it's pretty easy to navigate. You can do a lot of things there, like actually register for your specific room. You can set up the roommate finder system that we were explaining earlier. Yeah, the earlier the better. Honestly, for housing, you have some more options that you can choose from. And with the roommate finder, I don't think we've hit on this yet. They have a cool built-in system where you can go through your housing portal and you can actually like give your preferences, like, am I a night owl? Do I like to wake up early? Do I like to, like it's like a quiz of like your lifestyle. Yeah, and that helps, I think.
It
that
really
helps
does.
It
really does. Like, if I got partnered up with someone who wants to wake up at 4 in the morning, like, no.
Emma's going to the SDFC.
Literally, and I'm like mad that she's awake. Okay.
And I will say just real quick with housing, one other thing I want to mention is date-wise. Every spring, our dates usually end up being like our deadlines for on-campus housing. There are 2 important ones to keep in mind. May 1st is the self-select deadline. So basically, if you register for housing by May 1st,
for fall students,
for fall students, you can then self-select. So you can select your own housing in that housing portal. And then May 15th is the actual like housing priority deadline, meaning that if you register for housing by May 15th, you're assured housing for that upcoming fall semester. If you register for housing after May 15th, you may still get housing, but it's just at the whim of what's available. It's at the whim of what's
You're
available.
assigned based on availability.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is another question. It's all right if you're late. We still got 15 minutes here, but do you guys think that there's enough diversity here? I'm gonna apply, but I don't want to feel unwelcomed on campus.
100%. You will find your community.
Like, oh my God, 1,000. Because moving here, like, guys, I grew up with like literally Hispanic people, like people who looked like me. But moving here, like, met so many different people, like just like so diverse. Like, and there's also so many like clubs and like coalitions that are for
the coalitions are so amazing.
For your specific just like culture, like whatever like you want. You can also like go to different ones to experience different people's cultures. That's the biggest. I tried, like, there's so many different things to experience different people's cultures. Like for me personally, like never tried like authentic like for me, I'm like, I don't even know what to get from like another culture's food, so I'm just not gonna try it. But like coming here, there's so many little things that are like, come to this club thing and like you could try food from all around the world, like stuff like that, where it's just like, and it's like a student making it. It's like crazy, like just so many aspects like overlap here, and it's like you can enjoy them all, to be honest.
Yeah, and we mentioned the coalitions, the cultural coalitions. I believe there are 8 of them in total. And part of the reasoning why they're there is they're to make students feel supported from various groups when they're on campus. Sometimes those are traditionally underserved groups. Those coalitions are there to make you feel welcomed, make you feel like you belong, and they have a lot of funding. They can do a lot of things. So that's really awesome. And when I was a senior, or super senior technically, I guess.
There's no timeline,
and that's what I also want to mention. Emma, you graduated in 3 years from ASU. I graduated in 5. So everybody's on a different timeline, as we mentioned, and it's all okay. But when I was in my super senior year, ASU became a Hispanic serving institution, actually, which was a huge achievement back then, and it still is to this day. So it's just a little bit of a fun factoid in that realm of things.
I always love to mention that we're the #1 public university chosen by international students, so it speaks a lot to the value of the education and the experience you're having when you put it into the perspective of individuals are picking up their whole lives. They're choosing the state of Arizona to move to one of our campus locations in the Phoenix metro area. So knowing that and that ranking speaks a lot to me and did as when I was a student, because there's so many people coming from different areas of the world seeking that experience here that we offer at Arizona State University, and how connected we are with employers and your faculty. So
Literally like the biggest melting pot of like everything. Like,
Yeah, like we have over 15,000 international students from over 157 countries who attend ASU. So it is, we basically have like the entire world in one university, how I like to think about it.
you'll meet someone from your state, from your country.
always,
You'll meet
always.
people from all over.
Literally. That's why I need to go to more little club things. Like I just need to.
I think you're already pretty busy.
This is your
though.
inspiration.
I think you're already pretty busy.
I'm actually making a video for the YouTube.
See, I think
for the
you're always
club
doing something.
event,
There you
so check out that, because I need to go to every single club.
Nice.
I need to tap in.
Lock in.
Lock in. I need to lock in. I'll lock in, guys, for y'all. But yeah, any other questions, y'all? We're gonna wrap it up here soon, but thank you so much. If there's any future Sun Devils in the chat, send a little pitchfork, something like a little wave, bruh. Thank you guys so much for joining.
And keep tuning in to the Future Sun Devil Instagram page, whether it's recorded, whether it's live. There's really good information on there.
This is your hub for if you're considering ASU. Oh my gosh, that's so helpful. I'm from Pennsylvania, and yes, that's love you.
I love Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Beautiful, beautiful state.
I love you. Okay, have you been homesick? What did you do, bruh? Homesick, definitely, but I live 2 hours away, so I could just drive. So
Me too with the 30 minutes. I feel like you'd be able to.
I can try to answer that question. I was really lucky, especially at the beginning of my college experience. I actually didn't feel very homesick most of the time. When I felt the most homesick, I didn't go home for Thanksgiving and Easter, which were kind of important for my family. I think on those days, those were the hardest. Like Thanksgiving, I always was able to find like somebody either invited me to their house or my twin sister would come out and we'd celebrate it together out here. But Easter, which is really big for my family, that was tough because I just was like here twiddling my thumbs, and kind of just like kicking rocks. That one was a tough one, but I think what I ended up learning was I tried to talk on the phone with my family on those mornings when it was like a holiday and I wasn't home, and that made me feel more connected. And then, like we talked about earlier, the more that you can interface with other people, other students, that can do such a huge amount to take your homesickness away. Yeah, and actually, I will tell you something a little bit personal, which is that when my mom, I was always a big mama's boy growing up, and when I had to say goodbye to my mom on the last day before she was leaving to leave me to like start my new life here in August 2018, I was kind of a puddle after I said goodbye to her and she was like leaving and going to the airport. And I'll never forget we were staying at the Hyatt downtown, and I was low-key sobbing when I said goodbye to her. And then I walked back to my dorm, and I came into the lounge, and there was a whole bunch of people, new people who I just moved in with. And I'm not kidding, I love my mom, but I forgot about that I had to say goodbye to her in about 10 minutes. And so that can really be such a good remedy for that, is like other people. Yeah. So that's how I would say you can fix homesickness, I think, in a lot of ways by interfacing with other people and trying to stay in contact, FaceTime, calling with your family.
We're in an era where we can be very connected.
It's so easy. Yeah.
But it's also a really great time for growth, like navigating relationships with your family members. You're more intentional about the time you are communicating with them. So it's a big learning curve depending on what your dynamic is with your family. But
1000%.
having to learn to remember to check in and
I was gonna say, I think what's funny is after I said goodbye, I think the big thing then was like I had to then remember to be like, all right, call mom and dad, text mom and dad, So it's but that's a good thing. That's leaving the nest.
Maybe you just don't want to talk to them, like just don't. But just talk to whoever makes you happy, guys. Have so much fun.
Build your support system here.
Yes, and it's gonna be so lit. It's gonna be so lit.
If we have any people coming in for fall 2025, we're really looking forward to welcoming you on our campuses soon. I cannot tell you how exciting and just like the vibe and energy of Welcome Week and Move In, it's unmatched. It's so fun. And we'll be like helping with some events with Move In and with Welcome Week, so you may see our faces.
Yes, you may see our faces too, but we're excited to see y'all. We're here with the open arms.
Yeah, we are, and we're really excited to have you all here. Yes.
Okay, well that's it for our first ever live stream, bro. We're gonna definitely do more of this. It was good.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Wait, can you rate my slime? How did I do for my first time?
better than mine now, honestly. Oh, it's the same. Yours is more stretchy.
Is it all the same texture?
It's so bad.
Emma's, why is yours so much smaller than ours?
Because we added like 1,000 glues.
Yeah. Oh my God.
do you still
Emma,
drink, like,
Emma's is very dehydrated, like straight up. It is like
Drink some water.
It's like the SpongeBob movie when you know Patrick and SpongeBob are like dried out. That is how her slime feels.
And that's how you're gonna be if you don't.
No offense, Emma.
Yep.
Is that?
You guys want to put it close to the camera?
Oh no.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
do you
sure,
guys wanna
here.
see this that bad? Like you.
Here we go.
It's
Look.
bad.
Guys, it's
Does
really
not
bad.
stretch.
Like.
Mine is nice and moisturized somehow,
Like-
but Emma's is flaky and dry.
Elmer's did me dirty.
Like that was literally his first time making it too. Like what?
Look at that. Perfect.
I'm a quick
The color's
learner.
so
Beginner's
good,
luck.
too.
Beginner's luck.
Beginner's luck.
I'm gonna bring this home with me, I think,
Yay!
tonight. Show my roommates.
Look what I did at work today.
And then we're gonna find it in like a month, it's all dirty, like on the floor
No.
somewhere in a corner.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Why don't
Thank
you
you,
do you wanna
Futuresundevils.
sing us out, Louise?
Absolutely not.
Singing meaning not actually singing, but
I'm just gonna be like, talk to you later. Talk to you later. See you later. Follow Future Sun Devils, guys, on YouTube, because I know you guys are following the Instagram right now.
and reach out to your admission rep if you need any.
Yeah, please
Yes.
connect with us.